We have a book called Goodnight Beach, but I read it like, Goodnight Beach.
I love it.
So it's like...
that's how I would read it too.
It's like, good morning, beach. Good morning, people in the sand. Good morning, umbrella. Good morning, like all this stuff. And then good afternoon. Right. And then finally it gets into like, good night. And then it's like, good night, beach.
Now go the fuck to sleep.
Exactly.
That's a different book.
Yeah.
That is a different book.
We have that book.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, can you say goodnight?
I will be purchasing that book for myself at some point. Specifically to read to all of my nieces and nephews that are upcoming from all my friends who are pregnant.
Daddy loves you so much.
For any time that they stay over with me, they get read, go the fuck to sleep.
Goodbye, y'all. I will probably be in here later to give Cal his dinner and Cole's. But the baby is going to bed.
Love you.
I love you.
Bye, Junie. Good night.
Say bye, Junie.
Bye.
Say bye, Junie B. Jones. Well, she's broken. She can't talk yet. It's fine.
She's broken.
I don't know if I'd say she's broken. She's just 4 months old.
Broken.
I was like, 4 months is like, she's perfectly at the correct development level right now.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
You're welcome. If she was fully talking right now, that would be honestly concerning.
For me.
Never mind. He's bringing his own Cole's in.
This isn't a Big Bear Honey
It's
heist.
not this far. I smell them.
Did he do it again?
Cal, you're so bad at updating the name.
Every fucking time. Every fucking time.
If you would just tell me when you're getting ready to go live, I would remind you. But you just go live.
I have always been a rogue, and you know this about me, even though I don't play them.
You know I'm my favorite.
I know this.
Do you want
and I
help
love
with your
you.
system or not?
I'm just saying. If you did give us any indication, I would be like, don't forget to change the title. But I can't do that when you just do it randomly.
Set our go live notification as come get your experience points or don't. I'm not your real dad, but I love you. I think
I said that.
Probably you, Courtney.
Yep.
You are phenomenal.
Where's my brother?
Have we? I haven't heard back from him yet today, so yeah, he's not answered anything.
Would you like to make call of him on the telephone?
I am make call of him.
Cal, did you see Starfield?
I haven't watched any of that.
Bruh. It's pretty sick.
Like, I saw the conversations that you and Navarre had, like, going back and forth about it, but I wasn't able to watch any of it.
Of the showcase?
Showcase.
I mean, not every game was like AAA, you know, it wasn't all big first-party titles, like I think a lot of people were expecting. But the first-party titles they did show were looking pretty good. I don't know about Diablo 4 just because, like, I loved Diablo 3, but Blizzard has kind of gone in the tank a little bit.
I've definitely been on
a lot of it.
I haven't played Overwatch in a year and a half. That's a lie. I haven't played Overwatch in probably a year.
I haven't played Overwatch in like fucking a while.
I have literally never played Overwatch.
I can't say I haven't played it in a year and a half because I've definitely played a lot of it since we've been here. But like,
yeah,
since all of the extra like gross
the big
shit came
scandal
out,
thing, yeah. I deleted it once that all came out.
they've introduced at least one new hero for Overwatch 2. But
yeah, like Junker Queen.
Okay, guys, I really should specifically tell you guys why I think every person is late, because so far I have never been wrong.
What's your guess for Noah?
Him was asleep.
Well, it's Noah.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, I just called him. He did not answer. And then I looked at the thing, and his thing went from active 58 minutes ago to active now. And I was like, I see active now, so I assume you're waking up and logging on. He said, I am jumping now. I was asleep awake.
That makes good solid sense right there.
Also, for the glory of your eyes, please behold my tacos 3 ways.
Later on, for the glory of your eyes, we are having homemade crunch wraps tonight.
Nice.
Hot.
I got this taco bar catering for Goldie's baby shower this weekend, and we had tons of leftovers. So
Hell yeah.
I got to take them home, and I'm so happy. The shit is so good. If you haven't gone to Jobby's Tacos in Omaha, it's way out west, but it's worth the drive.
I don't know if Omaha has one, but Porky's Tacos is also really good. And I just backed into a drawer. Look at that. I need to put this back in there.
Made ramen.
They are.
with
They're
an
so
egg and
good.
hot sauce.
Oh my god.
Sorry I keep turning my camera off, but you guys don't need to watch me take my pants off live on
Well, why not?
You know, it's just not the feel that we're going for with Amateur Hour right now.
It's not that
Right
kind of
now.
show.
Amateur Hour OnlyFans.
Hey, that's Patreon content.
Same diff.
It's also 76 degrees in my house right now.
Oh, right, fan. Ugh. The house is also very hot.
My apartment is fairly cool, but that is specifically because I have set the AC at a very low temperature. It's still 4 degrees warmer than what the AC is set at.
I live in a basement, so it is freezing down here.
I wish it was cooler in here. This
I
room
literally
gets
have
really
a
warm
heater
during the
going.
day.
My AC's at, I think, 68 and it's 74, so I turned the ceiling fan on.
This room doesn't have a ceiling fan.
This is the first time I've had a ceiling fan in any apartments.
Courtney, you are the host right now. I just made
Am
you
I?
so.
Okay.
Because I'm going to go grab my coals, and I wanted someone to be able to let Noah in.
Okay.
So I will be right back.
Hey, Bishop, how you doing, man?
What a thoughtful soul.
Bishop likes Jobby's tacos too.
What's there not to like about tacos?
Basement gang, rise up. You right, Cube.
Oh, I should just.
Did you see the little beer can tower we made at that wedding I went to? I don't know if I have you on Snapchat, Garrett.
I don't think I did see that.
Send a picture to one of the Destiny chats. The groomsmen started to just stack all of our beers in a big tower, and then eventually everyone caught on and bringing us their empty beers.
Nice.
But also, Q McMoo is in chat.
Hello, sir.
Fucking McMurphy.
We said hi. He's the one who said basement gang.
At one point, I was in my basement.
Same.
But then I was running into the issue of needing to hardwire it.
I have a
Ash the Ashen one.
70-foot Ethernet cable. So
Oh, what up,
I'm
Ash?
okay on that. What's up, Ash?
I had to, you can't see it because I'm not on camera right now. In fact, none of us are. But I had to get very close to my computer screen to try and read your name because it showed up in, like, super dark navy. Good morning, Noah. Good morning. How do you feel?
Sleepy.
Hell yeah.
The sleepy boy.
I fell asleep like 4 hours ago. So, I mean, not for the first time. I just was, we streaming.
Yeah, but we're not on
Not with
Facebook.
faces though.
I was
Ash, it's really good to have you as a fellow D&D player. This is going to be kind of rules-light-ish. There are some fun little homebrew things that we're throwing in. Oh my god, cereal! Hell yeah! You guys take over. I'll be right back.
We've missed you. But Noah, what were you up to?
I was making really good decisions and meeting new people and having a great night on the town in responsible ways.
We didn't add or subtract from the population, did we?
Very believable.
I don't believe so.
Hang on.
And
I'm
that's
just
the best we can do.
really curious. Trinity, what did you just drink? That face was wonderful.
What was in that? Too much
Lemonade,
gin?
no sugar.
Well, we bought a new mixer, and it's like a dragon fruit acai mixer. And
It didn't mix.
it's just my husband's lovely, but he has the habit of making very strong drinks.
Yeah.
Effective. Good.
It had a lot of gin. I'm assuming. Don't give me the sad face. I can't handle.
I have arrived. In my Burger But Cold t-shirt.
Okay. Okay. Dude, maybe it was the cup because I got a nose full of it before I even sipped it, so it was just like a face full.
Are you ready
Sounds like an
for,
interesting night.
you ready for face cams?
That's why that's not my drink.
I'm so ready. I'm so excited.
That's literally
Been
all
ready.
I needed.
I love you.
And now I need to reorganize the pictures because they're
Yeah,
not
she's
in the
fine.
right spots.
God damn it, Cal.
Well, it's not even me. It's just how Zoom does the thing.
Well, yeah, but you can organize it before you go live.
Yeah, but I didn't.
We should do just like
You should be able to
like-
just rearrange it in Zoom rather than having to move like the actual physical thing.
No,
It's true.
you're gonna keep doing it this way.
That's fine. Live your life.
we should do like a pop-up episode and you don't adjust the cams at all, and whoever we land on we have to act as.
Oh my god.
Kinder, I don't appreciate you insulting this game of musical
Worst game of musical chairs ever. There's no music.
chairs. They can hear the music. Just because you can't doesn't mean there isn't any.
I always can.
But also, I'm literally playing music on the stream right now.
Dick.
Sick.
But I'm getting ready to do,
Did you ever update the title?
yes, I did. Whether or not it took may be up to a
Badonk-a-donk.
refresh on the page. Cat ass.
We did decide it wasn't going to be that kind of
badass.
show.
That is some
That kind of
She's so thick.
Well, not with
can't see that
humans,
booty
but
hole.
like we never said anything about cats.
See?
Cheeked up, bro.
Cheeked up on a Monday night, bro.
Double cheeked up on a Monday night.
Anyway, enough about cat anus. Hello!
Oh, I'll move the anus then, sorry.
I mean, you can keep the anus there. I'm just not going to talk about it.
Okay.
Well,
Just gonna cover the whole camera.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Chronicles of Corvass. I'm your...
Or welcome back.
Or welcome back. I am your humble dungeon master for the evening. I am Cal. For those of you who are new here, like you, Ash, and Very Watery Cereal, I don't know if you remember any of us, so we're just going to go around and introduce ourselves real quick. I already did. Who wants to go next?
Trinity, I play Rain, who is a water genasi cleric.
Hell yeah.
I almost forgot my character for a second.
I play, I'm Courtney, any pronouns. I play Adelinda Canenta de Serafina, aka Addie, who is a divine soul sorcerer and war magic wizard.
I'm still not convinced that that name is real.
Adelinda Canenta de Serafina, and it's the same every single time. You can check me.
Yeah, but it also sounds like you sneezed. Garrett, you had your hand up.
Yeah, I'm Garrett. I'm playing as Kevin, and he is a shifter monk fighter. Yeah.
Who's next?
Who's next?
Noah.
I'm
I'm
should go.
Terry. Brothers to Kevin. I play
that's my brother.
I play a shifter, fighter,
Barbarian, right?
fighter barbarian. I'm sorry, I couldn't think.
And you guys can't see it, but his Zoom name is just No.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, I'm playing with my life. My name is Zach. I play Uthron Buzzy, or Bub. I am a rogue sorcerer and a fairy.
We gotta hydrate.
Oh, shit.
Oh shit!
Okay.
You grab something.
Cheers.
Thanks for the hydrate, cereal.
Bah.
Here's
Oh, there was the rest of it.
I was like, that didn't sound complete.
And
That was just a teaser burp.
And then it was. While everyone is hydrating with their various and sundry drinks, let's do a little recap. I posted it in the Discord, which
I got you.
appreciate you, dog. Can we do all three?
Yeah.
Discord link is right there. Go ahead and join the Discord if you haven't already. Check us out on social media, and also check out our sponsor, King's Coast Coffee. They've got some really, really good coffee.
I actually just finished my my King's Coast coffee from this morning, right before stream started.
There we go.
It lasts all day long, and it's still really good. So
10% off using our promo code Amateur Hour at checkout. So go ahead and check them out too. We like them a lot. Maybe you will too. Anyway, let's do a little recap. Recap from last week. So you guys started the session with the boys having a conversation with Veldora. We found out a lot of things, some good, some bad. Not necessarily all about the boys either. You guys learned that the first beasts were brought back by the Harbinger. We learned that Noah's cat absolutely has to be on camera tonight.
I don't know why Blanche is like this.
It's Big Blanche. She has to be
Big
the
Blanche, my
center of
baby.
attention.
Big Blanche is very, very.
is she a Leo? I think she's a Leo.
She's a cat, so probably.
Anyway, so lots of talking with Veldora, the Harbinger, who apparently you guys smell like.
Yeah, that was fucking weird.
And you also smell like you've met the face. And then some weird flashbacks happened in there. And you learned the name of the Fang, the first vampire. You learned that her name is Lilith. What else? Veldora called Addie out on being a daughter of Sirona, and told you that your mom is still alive.
Yeah.
In a way.
In a way?
I think
In a way.
Did he say in a way, or did he just say she's alive? I don't remember exactly what the phrasing was. She's alive.
She lives.
She lives. Perfect. And then you guys did a whole bunch of fighty fight did some punching and some spellzing.
That's crazy.
Which was neat. And then ultimately Kevin was the one who zonked Veldora. You guys
I think that was Terry.
No, it was you, because you punched him, made him go die, and then you passed out because you got sick.
Oh yeah.
And
we were
then,
both midair.
and
I
then,
flew up and punched him in the fucking mouth.
yeah, and then Terry was underneath him and dug up to eat his heart.
Yes.
Well, and to get out.
And to get out from under
Two
him,
birds, one stone.
but also
Grandpa.
to consume the heart of the dragon, who is also your grandfather.
Yes.
I don't remember. I was blacked out.
And Bub was also there.
Bub was also there.
Oh, we
Unfiended, finally.
I caught
No,
Kevin.
I was like passed out, and y'all were arguing and yelling at each other.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you guys went back to the house, had a very tense conversation, and then Rain got a little message in her brain holes from the captain that was strangely
Garbledy-gook.
garbled, and he just kept repeating the glittering fortress.
Which is where we all met.
Yeah. But yeah, that's where we are now.
God, I wish I could eat this taco right now, but I'm just not hungry enough.
So I think all three of the boys are outside.
Yes, so the
boys
Tending to
just
Kevin.
left.
The
Yeah.
boys had just left the house, leaving Rain and Addie inside.
Yeah.
Well, I'm passed out, so
Yeah, you're not really doing much, not really contributing a whole lot.
I'm carrying him. I'm just gonna go to if there's any inn that's up, I'll go to that. But I assume there's not, so I'll fucking just go to an abandoned house that's near.
Roll me a perception check. Actually, roll me a luck check.
No, there's always that one crazy innkeeper.
Yeah, I got a room.
prices are going up in wartime.
I got a 14 on luck.
14 on luck. So that will get you a fairly structurally sound. There's not an inn or anything, but there's a fairly structurally sound building that looks like you guys would be able to shelter in for the night. And also, everybody except Kevin, because you're sleeping, roll me a perception check, if you would be so kind.
Not ominous, I believe.
I got a 0.
I forgot about
I just
my
rolled
wisdom.
a natural 20.
8.
So,
I got a 14.
that's going to be 25 total.
Cool. So it's not super difficult to tell. Rain, what did you get?
I got a 7.
Yeah, not super difficult for most of you to see. But Rain, you don't immediately notice it. Addie, you said you got an 8?
8. Yeah.
Well, that was the DC, so congratulations. You see, and Terry and Bub, you guys also see that there are, in fact, no bone dragons flying around the city. It looks like when you killed Veldora, it looks like he was kind of the catalyst for all of them being raised. So when he died, the rest of them fell out of the sky, and you can assume that down at the bottom of the mountain, there's just a bunch of piles of bones, just like in the forest. So that's kind of cool.
It's lucrative.
It's kind of neat.
Oh, granddaddy and his bone dragons.
I do feel like I should go get some of those bones. I feel like dragon bones would be a really good spell component just to have.
Before we get too far in, I do want to just kind of go over the the kind of fun new mechanical things that we're working on.
I'm still here, but I'm gonna go dark for a sec.
Okay, which you guys know about one of them, which was the spell slots that I had mentioned in the group chat, where your number of spell slots are the number of times that you can cast those spells safely. in the event you choose to cast that spell again, once you're out of those slots, you will suffer that many levels of exhaustion, and I will have you roll on a table that I have, just to see if some bad stuff happens. Who knows?
So just to be clear on that, say like I'm out of spell slots and I'm like, I want to use this second level spell again. I would take 2 levels.
Yes, 2 levels of exhaustion.
Okay.
And then you would roll on the table, which is just
Okay.
a flat d20, and then I tell you what happens.
Okay. Cool.
How many levels of exhaustion are there?
Once you hit 6, you die.
Oh, okay. Got it.
So like when I turn into the fiend, if I actually do get all my HP knocked out, I get 1 level right there when I transform back.
Yes. So then you would only be able to cast essentially 5 first level spells worth of additional spellage before you die.
Or you could just not cast additional spells past your spell slots.
True.
True.
You could, potentially.
A fucking mace or some
It
shit.
may never come up. Who
Um,
knows?
Anyway, I'm gonna cast Punch at 9th level.
Speaking of,
The second new mechanic that I'm throwing in is called a deal with the devil. If, for any reason, one of you guys fails a check or, rolls really poorly on something that you feel like you need to pass, you say, I want to make a deal. And I say, okay, you get a nat 20. The flip side is, I then have the ability to pick one of your rolls upcoming and make it a natural 1.
Oh.
I like it.
So that one's fun. Now, the third one, let me rewatch this real quick because I found it on TikTok. Shout out to Anne the Gnome. I'm just watching this real quick. Reaction. Sweet. Okay. So that is honestly more simple than I thought. Third rule that I am implementing. This is for the Marshall Boys. The Fighty Fights. Spellcasters got something cool. Fighty Fights get something cool. It's called If I'm Going Down, I'm Taking You With Me.
Okay.
If you, as a martial character, if you fall to 0 hit points within melee range of your attacker, you have the ability to use a free action to throw a guaranteed critical hit in exchange for 2 failed death saves.
So, I naturally have a question.
I would be so upset if you didn't.
Okay, cool.
I would be flabbergasted, to be honest.
So, Noah Grossman, happy to be here. So the with that, when I do the fun ragey thing, where I black the fuck out and then I pop back up, 0 hit points and then pop up to 1. Now I'm saying this, I believe the phrasing is instead I go to 1.
Yes, so
not that I go back up, but I was wondering if when I would have initially hit 0 hit points, can I use it then and then roll the con save?
No. So it would be an either or. You either roll your con save to pop back up, or you hit the critical and take 2 death saves.
Okay.
Fair?
It's scary, but fair, yeah.
Scary but fair.
Yeah.
I just figured I found those, again, shout out Anne the Gnome, phenomenal ideas. So I'm using them.
Really cool concepts. I love them.
Kind of going along with the thing from Noah, like if he does that and he fails and does go to 0, then can he do that?
No, it's still either or. If he chooses to use, like if he chooses to do that, to take the attacker down with me, then he would not be able to make that con save to pop back up to 1, and he would just be at 2 failed death saves.
Okay.
Wait.
So when you go to 0, you can choose to critical hit, or you can choose to try to yell.
If I just go down normally, I don't have the 2 failed. If I don't choose that, even though I did my con stuff.
Yeah, if you just choose to do your con stuff, then you just do that.
Okay, cool. I was making sure I didn't when I died now, I'd have 2 failed death saves if I did the con shit. So that's what I was making.
Nope. So that is. I just wanted, before we got too deep into the session, I wanted to introduce those real quick. Birds. Those rules will not be part of the carnival. That will be much closer to rules as written. Just because you and Coda are newer, so. But anyway, back to the session. So yeah, boys, you find a house that you can kind of bed down in for the night.
I set my brother down on the most comfortable spot, and I get him plenty of fluids and a non-argumentative atmosphere. And make sure
in a healthy area.
We talked about this after stream last time. It's not argumentative. We were both in the right. We both made decisions that our characters would make, but she wasn't being argumentative.
Hey, he
was trying to get information about a dire situation.
I can honestly say Terry was being argumentative. So maybe you weren't making the atmosphere. Maybe I was. But over here, I make a calm one, a relaxing one. Terry's making gentle, white noise sound, and
you're
fucking every once in a while a whale goes through,
So to help with that, Bub is going to use Druidcraft and just make a serene kind of environment around Kevin.
He's just individually crafting little flowers.
Yeah.
I got you, Lav.
Here's one stick of aloe.
There's some rain that doesn't actually hit Kevin. It's just the sound.
Yeah, just slight bit of rain off to the side. Druid crafts whale noises.
So while you guys are doing that, Addie and Rain, what are y'all up to?
Rain has angrily gone to bed. So her calm, gentle, wave noise snoring is now
aggressive.
Thunder.
It sounds angry.
It's more like a thunder.
Snores angrily.
If waves could be stressed and angry.
Snores angrily in ocean.
Snores angrily in ocean.
Stressed and angry.
Heard of a tsunami? This is a pretty stressed out wave.
It's a pretty stressed out wave.
You see a tsunami, you're like, damn, that ocean is stressed.
I'm really worried about that ocean.
That
ocean really needs to take a breath and a vacation. It's rough.
Is there such thing as Xanax for the ocean?
Can we give the ocean weed?
Is that acceptable?
Is that
I don't think
we
that
can
it could
fumigate
smoke
the ocean
weed,
like that.
but it could definitely dissolve the Xanax. I don't know if it do anything, but
we could try. Seaweed. Thank you, Bishop. I tossed it out there for you, and you hit it out of the park. Thank you, my dude.
Excellently played. Yeah, so Addie, I'm assuming you go to bed in whatever mood you're in as well.
I don't know if Addie sleeps. I think I would instead just be taking a short rest. So she tries to, she like gets ready like she's gonna go to sleep, but she cannot. And she ends up just like pacing around the house until the sun rises.
Cool. Then go ahead and do your short rest. Everybody else go ahead and do a long rest. And Kevin, you do wake up. So now it's the next morning.
Oh, shit.
Yeah,
Hell
Kevin,
yeah.
you wake up to see like all of these little flowers and a rain cloud just off in the corner raining on a rock, and like Bub and Terry just like sprawled out on the floor.
As Bub is breathing, the cloud's going like up and down with his breath.
Kevin wakes up and kind of takes a look around and just says, "What the hell did you guys give me?"
Good morning there.
Terry's just gonna like get right in your face, just like look you over, make sure you're good, and just kind of mutter something about like our grandfather's presence being unexpected, and me having a little argument and not really like answering questions and just kind of leaving. So
I will use in my short rest. I will try to do some studying. So I'll use my arcane recovery to get one of my spell slots back.
Sick.
But I'm still out my 8th level.
Okay.
Just so you know. Continue.
Well, that's not any good news, Terry.
no.
Yeah,
Nope.
they kind of seemed a little pissed.
I don't think they were super happy with me, and I deal with confrontation super well. So
They were very happy with me. I didn't say anything.
Terry's gonna lovingly smile at Bub and just be like, "Bub, we're always very happy with you, honestly."
Hey, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Honestly,
Great
big
guy.
You
fan.
are doing a great job.
Big
Just
fan.
tremendous.
Big fan. You know what? Bub has never done anything wrong in his life.
Let's
We know
stop
this
right
and we
here.
love him.
A little
He's
bit
the
of
golden
Bub
fairy.
appreciation in the chat.
Yeah, lots of love and appreciation in the chat for Bub, please.
Just can everybody? I just need everyone put all your heart emotes in a chat for Bub. Go
So
Bub.
yeah, Terry's just gonna lovingly agree with Bub for a second, and then just look back at Kevin like deadpan and be like, "Yeah, no, I fucked up though."
Serial believes in Bub's superiority.
Oh yeah, Serial, you're my favorite.
We just try to, I just live my D&D life to try to be like Bub one day.
You just want to be like Bub one day.
So are you guys headed back to the house then?
Terry would be like, "Oh, do we want to fix up this one? We want to stay here for a minute."
We should make sure he's okay at least.
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
Mickey.
feeling a little bit better now.
Making Kevin do like jumping jacks and stretches and like making
Do
him
we-
breathe fire and shit.
Did we notice anything different about Kevin?
Before you get
So,
into that, roll a con save real quick.
All of us?
No, just
or
Kevin.
just
I can do that. 16.
Cool. You get a little nauseous from the calisthenics, but you're fine.
Bet.
let me roll perception to notice. I do not.
So
I think you're looking great.
I kind of show off some of my new abilities to you guys and kind of feel them out. So we go outside and I kind of show you guys I can fly. I have a breath weapon now. And then I can also cast this aura around myself, giving us damage resistance to specific types of damage and whatnot. Physically, you would just notice that my draconic features are a little more pronounced now. especially since I was wearing a disguise kit before. I actually look like a shifter, not just like some random guy. So I've got lots of like bluish scales in patches around my face, and then on my back, where I have the tattoo that is almost glowing like the wings that sprout up out of my back when I go to fly. And I also have more patches of scales along there and my arms.
When you show us this, Bub would kind of take off his armor briefly, and kind of sprouting from his tattoo, he would show you his scales as well.
Terry is just excited.
Let's get naked and show each other our butts.
I've got a couple more scales, but it's like nothing like y'all's.
I will show
just have
you
a little
my
bit
whole
more
butt.
right here, and I'm just like, oh yeah, I got this. Anyway, that's crazy. Y'all cool.
I looked to Terry and I said, well, maybe I'm gonna be able to deal a little bit more damage now. We could have a contest who can hurt the next guy the most.
Terry agrees.
Yeah.
Terry agrees happily.
Spoiler alert, it's Addie.
Oh no.
No! Not without my 8th level spell.
So I look back to the other two and I just say, so it's kind of a mess right now situationally with our party here, huh?
They
yeah.
seem to want to know everything.
I'll nod.
Well, we got two options. We either keep on with them or we split off. So we can at least try and make things right. Our goals do still align right now.
It's kind of what I was thinking. I mean, they have been some help.
Terry will just say it ends the same either way, and then he'll just go towards the house.
Right. So, yeah, I will follow with Terry.
I'm on Terry's shoulder.
Cool. So, Addie, you hear them coming before Rain does. But you guys are both awoken to the boys coming back to the house.
To sad knocking.
It's like,
Yeah.
Do you wait for the door to be opened?
Is it locked?
Or do you do the knocking and then just come in thing?
Bub flies through the keyhole.
It's not locked.
Yeah, I was gonna do the sad knock and then just come in.
Okay.
I'm after the city that we've dealt with, it's not locked.
No. Addie was up next to the door all night.
Okay. All
So,
right.
like, when they walk in, she's immediately in the side room, like, just sitting back, almost like that parent that was waiting for you to come home when you broke curfew.
I would,
But, like,
Bub screams a little when he flies
Almost
through
like-
the keyhole and sees you.
yeah. But almost in a way that's like, she kind of has a face that says, don't even explain it to me, just go to bed. Like that parent who's like, you're this late, I don't want to hear your excuses, I don't want to hear your bullshit,
You're
just
done.
go to bed. So she's like looking down at her spell book and she just looks up at you like this.
Well, hey there.
Hey.
Rain,
You're doing all right.
Rain is like in the room, and she's gonna like walk up to you, like to Kevin, like kind of do like walk around you and do a medicine check to make sure that you're okay.
Sure, go ahead and roll it.
So that's an 18.
He's good, but you do make note of the
Lavender, yes, exactly.
the changes.
Okay. Yeah, she's not really gonna, like, she's gonna walk up to you rather quickly and, like, do a once-over to make sure that you're okay. Like, put a hand to your forehead, see that you're fine, just give your shoulder a little of a shove, and, like, go back to the corner and, like, sit down in her chair and, like, just sit back and be like, all right, I'm not Addie. Addie's pissed. But I'm glad, like, say nothing. Happy you're okay. It's fine.
Well, it's good to see you too.
I'm glad to see that you're awake.
And then, like, she's sitting there, like, slightly uncomfortable of just, like, I don't think you guys understand. Addie's pissed.
No, we get it.
Like,
No,
her eyeballs just tell Kevin of, like,
Terry,
I hope you're ready
Terry
for this
hasn't-
argument.
Terry hasn't said anything, but he's not making direct eye contact. And avoidance is on the ground.
Bub goes and just sits on a couch.
So Kevin looks to Addie and he just says, so Terry filled me in. I know a little bit about the tension that's going on. Let's talk it out.
I also want to note to our lovely DM, Addie is in full, like, I'm keeping, like, very close attention to how they interact with each other.
Rain is doing that.
Rain is, yes.
Looking at Addie.
Rain's, like, between Terry, Kevin, like, Bub was there, but he wasn't really in the thing. So she's very much, like, making note of, but, you know, body language and all the whatever is about to come out.
I got you.
Addie is probably, like, stiller than you've seen her. Like, she is, like, almost always has, like, a general hype about her. Just, like, generally excited about whatever's going on because it's all an adventure. And she is just, like, so still and calm right now that it's probably disturbing a little. I believe that there is information that needs to be shared. I possess none of it. So, talking can happen. I'll be listening.
What is it that you would like to know?
Terry, you can let him know. You know the questions we asked.
Terry is gonna make eye contact for the first time and respond with there was a lot of questions and we'd rather answer them one at a time. So
You've been feeding information to Hogrim? To what end? And why?
Not
what
directly,
information?
every now and again, and about our whereabouts.
When you say our whereabouts, are you including the others in this room? Just you and your brother?
The entire party.
Okay. To what end?
As you probably overheard in the courtyard the other day, yesterday, the Red Order has our sister captive, and we are supplying them information in exchange for her life. They sent us to that there tournament to steal the prize. Basically, we were to get to the top of the tournament and turn over the key to the glittering fortress to Hargrim. Since the plan went off the rails, they had us tailing these artifacts. That's where we're at.
I mean, at this, like, Rain's like a little like, oh, it's about the artifacts. Oh, it's about the stuff from Prenor that I am letting you wear. Kevin has something, but Terry doesn't, correct?
Bub and Kevin have something.
And Addie has the circlet.
Well, I meant
Terry's the only one who doesn't have an artifact right now.
Okay. Rain still says nothing, but she gets a little bluer.
We have no idea why he wants them. We're just to retrieve them.
Now, okay. I am going to ask one question. Retrieve in order to, would you ever part with that and hand that to him? To them?
That was the deal that we struck with the Red Order. Now, I'm not going to say that we don't have any morals. Because we do. Obviously. We were going to take these artifacts and use them against Hargrim.
Good, okay. You, and she's going to point to Bub. Like,
Yes.
are you, what?
Yes.
I'm just trying to get like Big Bub, bro.
You plan on, what's your plan with, you have the
I think Bub, you're the
amulet.
amulet.
Yes.
Yes. Yes. So I struck no deal. However, with our travels, I grew close to the brothers and bonded with them. Turns out we have a certain similar ancestry, per se.
Just 3 brothers.
Just 3 brothers.
2 brothers and a cousin.
They told me some of their goals and kind of why they're doing things, and I am sympathetic. So I have been traveling and kind of helping them along, being a little sidekick here and there.
Terry almost cracks a smile when you said being a little sidekick. Like, you little rascal.
Do you plan on
Almost.
separating yourself from the amulet?
I ultimately would probably leave that up to the brothers. If it means that is the only way they would get their sister, possibly. But if there's any way we can use all of these against him, I would certainly like to do that more. Because he's a douche.
As you say that, Bub, Rain, Kevin, Addie, and Bub, you guys all feel various parts of your body start to get warm and almost vibrate. And Bub, you feel wherever you have the amulet stored, it starts to warm and vibrate. Addie, you feel the circlet start to do the same. Rain, the cloak, and Kevin, the breastplate.
Well, shit. I'm all vibrating.
Like what kind? Like a warm hug kind of vibrate, or a I'm about to catch on fire vibrate?
Like a roll me an Arcana check.
Okay.
Oh no.
I got a 17.
29.
Ooh. Okay. Ooh.
Can
Thank God.
Do I roll an Arcana as well? Or?
No, because
You
you can't feel, like, you don't know that things are happening with the...
Everybody's
That was
just
a
like,
nat
oh,
20
starts
for
holding
me.
their various fucking
God
magic
damn.
items, and I'm like,
Mine was a nat 19 plus 10, so.
And what'd you get, Rain?
I rolled a 17, so -1 for a 16.
Sweet. So Bub and Rain, you guys kind of get the feeling that my amazing wife has just brought in some food.
While they were having this conversation, Addie has just had like silent tears falling down her face.
The French wrap's very messy and broken.
She's not even like wiping at them at this point. They're just like falling from her face, and she's not.
It's not alarming.
Bub and Rain, you guys kind of get the feeling that something about the magical makeup of the artifacts has changed, but you can't tell exactly what. Kevin and Addie, you guys both immediately get the sense that in this particular situation, in this space, as the artifacts are coming together, they are becoming more powerful. And all of you, your artifacts now do what they did before, but you also get a swim speed equal to your walking speed,
Nice.
which doesn't do much for Rain. You all
Helps me out.
You all can now cast water breathing at will. Again, Rain doesn't help you out a whole lot. And
Hold on, let me do a thing.
yes, do your thing. I'm gonna eat fries.
I can do those things as well, and it amuses me so much.
So it's swim speed equal to movement speed, and you can breathe water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Bub like grabs Terry's hand and holds it to the amulet so he can feel the power too.
Harry does so happy to be a part of something. And even if I can't feel the power, I act like I can because I don't want to hurt Bub's feelings.
Okay, you're good now. What was the other thing?
The third and final thing is you guys 3 times a day are able to add a 2nd level divine smite to one of your attacks. So that's
Love
an
that
extra,
for us.
What?
2d8.
2d8.
3d8.
3d8, yeah, because it starts at
3d8 radiant.
Yeah.
Because it starts at 2 and you add more after.
Yes.
So sorry. You said 2nd level. So how much? 2d8.
3d8.
It's an extra
3d8.
There were a lot of numbers thrown around.
I've got it all written down too, so I can send that over to you guys later.
And if you guys would be so kind, go ahead and roll me insight checks too.
8.
Well,
I love it when the dice tell the story.
7.
25.
I'm not reading anybody right now.
10.
Rain, you're the only one who gets this feeling. You get the distinct feeling that the items have been elevated, not necessarily by choice, but as a gift from Pernor, and kind of as an incentive to stick together and to find the fit to recover the last piece.
Okay.
Before,
So I assume this.
before that, I just Addie says the part that I'm struggling with the most is that there was so little trust even after all the time that we spent together. that you wouldn't let either of us know. That we wouldn't have been sympathetic or tried to help you. If we had known, who knows what might have been different. And that's why I was so upset. Because I trusted you with anything that I have. And you did not do the same.
Well, to your credit, little lady, you're a bit of a goody two-shoes. I didn't want to involve you in the crimes and the hurt that comes from working for the Red Order. And by extension,
I was born
right.
I was born a divine soul sorcerer. I was given an inherent holiness by my grandfather. However, I chose to be a war mage. I chose to study the destruction and the devastation. I would have understood.
Well, like you said, who knows what could have been different? All we can do is work together moving forward.
How can I trust you?
So
I'm not saying you have to trust me. You just got to work with me.
Let's assume the warmth kicks in at that point.
Yes.
At which point, Rain freezes, assuming it lasts for a couple of seconds. And she goes real quiet and, like, very still for a couple seconds while that happens. And she just kind of, like, closes her eyes. And she opens them, starts moving again, and walks towards the group and goes, I get that you all have had a lot of secrets, maybe still have a few, but what we are doing with this, and she's gonna like gesture to all of the like items, these must stay together. The longer that these are together, the stronger there is a strength in them. And if you choose to leave, we will lose the strength to defeat any chance to defeat what you're facing and what we need to face later on. So if you do not want to stay, fine. That's fine. But these items must stay together.
So are you going to help us fight Hargrim?
Do you know where he is? Because
once we get the last artifact, he'll come calling for us.
We have to go to the Glittering Fortress.
As of right now, we don't have the last piece.
We have to go back. And we have to go back as soon as possible.
Where's that last artifact again?
In his what's his name's hoard
Esker's
under the
hoard.
surface.
Esker's hoard.
It's like it starts with an E. I don't remember.
Yeah, Esker's hoard.
Which
So-
used to be, you know.
So Esker's hoard, you guys would know that it is literally a mountain of treasure that has been built not only under the sea, but it's literally turned into an island of gold. Like, protruding out of the water. And you can assume, you don't know for sure, but you can assume that the trident is likely at the top as kind of a show of power.
Do we know where
this
is located? Like what it's nearby?
Is it on the way?
No. So you guys know that his horde sits off the coast of Orath, between Orath and I can't remember what exactly I named the island. The Iron Island, which is the home of the Red Order. So it sits almost equidistant between the two, a little bit closer to Orath.
Hydrate.
Oh, gotta hydrate.
Cheers.
Hydrate, don't dehydrate.
Thank you for a reminder, because I cried.
That is such a good redeem. I'm so glad we have that.
Right?
Thank you.
Addie, I've not been hiding anything. But I feel as if maybe some things I've never purposely hid anything. But I've found out some information. And my general mission has changed recently as well. So, since our missions are realigned, and you are also against Hagrim, staying together seems like the most reasonable option.
Be like, nothing ever changed.
Terry will grab Kevin's shoulder once he says that, and kind of just like quietly say, "But it has," and then look at Addie and apologize. And then he'll just kind of walk out of the room.
I'm sure you heard your grandfather mention my brothers.
Or half brothers or something like that, yeah.
Yeah, half brothers. Apparently, my mother, who disappeared from my life 15 years ago, had something to do with the reincarnation of Cassius and Hagrim, something to do with being the mother of dragons, which apparently would make Hagrim my brother. So...
Wow!
A little disturbing.
When did you find that out?
Well, I got a hint when we were under the sea that she was called the Mother of Dragons. I couldn't make sense of it then. I'm still not sure if I can make sense of it now, but when Hagrim, when we ran into him in the forest and he was sniffing, he could smell her on me. And he called out Mother. So it must be true.
Well, shit. That's, Be a bit of a family reunion when we go to kill him.
Yes, but I would very much like to.
That makes 2 or 3 or 4 of us.
Did you say 4 of us? Bub like glances over at Rain. Like 5.
I mean,
You want to kill this guy too? Eh?
Yeah.
Bub like extends his hand out to the middle of the group. It's like, kill.
Bro, that's why Bub's cute as hell, bro.
When it comes down to it, Veldra, Grampy over there, the dead one, he told us that the real war is going to be against the undead. So we're going to have to clean up Hargrim first and then take on them, because we can't be fighting both of them.
Well, I feel like one will make itself presented at some point. We'll face whichever one we run into first.
As far as I know it, as soon as we grab that last artifact, Hargrim's going to know somehow.
Something tells me that the issue with the undead has something to do with the glittering fortress, which we may need to do before we are able to recover the last artifact.
oh yeah, we need to do that as soon as possible.
And why do we need to do that first, exactly?
Right, what's going on at the glittering fortress?
Rain gets like jittery, like impatient almost. It's being attacked or destroyed, and she just kind of looks to Addie like, what the fuck was it? I don't know.
You had received some sort of message, some sort of sending spell that for some strange reason was garbled, and she could only make out a few words of it, which is incredibly odd.
Magic shouldn't be garbled. They're being destroyed, they're being attacked, they're being ruined.
Spell,
we need to go right now.
That particular spell should be able to cross planes.
They also have the boys also left before you got the message, so they don't know who it's from either.
That's
yeah. This is all that we've explained to them.
fine.
This is it.
Bub just like looks around.
So you
he's
don't
like,
know what's going on there, yet you want us to stop looking for the artifacts and go over there.
I hear voices too. It doesn't mean I follow them everywhere.
Rain's gonna whirl on you.
I recognized this specific magic.
Visibly angry, and just be like, listen, I understand we have a mission. Magic should not be able to do whatever just happened. Something is going on there that we need to go investigate. And if he is in danger, it is most likely connected to all of this.
You keep saying voices and him. Who the hell are you talking about?
Rain's gonna like visibly just go like, oh, like realization's gonna hit her. Okay, so the captain sent me a sending spell, a message spell, but magic shouldn't be wonky, and it was wonky.
The pirate captain lady?
I just wanted to say my captain.
Oh, captain.
My captain.
My captain.
I mean, that's what she would have said. My captain.
I know.
Why didn't you start with that?
I'm sorry. A lot of shit has happened.
It's okay. We forget.
Okay. All right. So you guys.
Yeah, we forgive you. Just so you know,
Thanks,
Ren,
bub.
remember this, Ren.
all
We
right.
forgave you, okay?
Bub gives Addie
You
finger
actually
guns and
say
his
this?
mage hand finger guns
No.
behind him.
Good.
I mean, Bub says
I don't
but
blame
like,
you for getting mad at me. I'll forgive you.
So Rain's gonna stop. She's gonna go, okay.
we're a forgiving bunch.
When Bub says I
We
forgive
have
you,
to.
Addie does laugh a little.
Rain
That's
just
why
kind
Bub
of blows, like,
Almost in disbelief, but also like, fucking. All right. Sure.
God damn.
Yeah, okay, we can go save your captain guy. Let's go.
Okay. So Hagrim is
Hargrim.
Hargrim.
Hagrid?
Hagrid.
You're a wizard, Harry.
Jesus Christ.
I've got your sister, Harry.
I'm not gonna lie though, when you were describing how Addie was, I was half expecting a Nevada Kedavra to come out as soon as he walked through the door.
Yeah, Addie casts Finger of Death.
The
No.
dragon boy who lived, the boy who
Has
died.
Come to die. Get him.
Okay. So
Very much more disappointed parent.
let's start here. We're all sticking together? Yeah?
Yeah. I don't got
She's just
anywhere
gonna
else
like
to go.
look around the room and make eye contact with all of you.
Bub is
Terry's
still
like-
I have no intention of leaving.
Terry's out of the
I
room
need the help against
still,
Hargrim.
but you just hear him yell
If you
back.
leave, she's gonna yell, Terry, can you come in here? Can you
Oh,
come
he'll,
back, please?
He'll do so. He has
Okay.
a sandwich though.
Are we?
Gotta
Are we
say-
at least on the same?
sandwich, though?
Oh, that's fine. Are we at least on the same page? We're staying together in this madness that is to come. And she's gonna look at each one of you individually.
Silent head nod.
Terry
You get finger guns.
You get
waits
finger
waits to see like Bub and Kevin and then nods.
Bub is still in the center of the room with his hand held out, just like looking at everyone.
With his hand held.
Like this?
Kill.
Yeah.
Oh!
To like put your hands in?
Yeah, when he said like, "Let's go kill," and he like put his hand out, and like no one did it, so he's
Nobody
just been
did it, so
standing
he's just been standing there. I think
Of
at this
course.
point is when we notice is when Rain looks over at him to like make eye contact, and then we're like, "Oh my
Your
god!"
hand's just out.
His little hand.
And
Addie
she's just
bursts out
she's-
laughing and then goes over and like gets down on her knees so that she's closer to your level and puts her hand out.
I feel
for you.
like he's
Bub
flying
just
at our
whispers.
height.
She's like, "I appreciate that."
No, he was just standing on the ground with his hand out.
Oh my god.
Terry on seeing this will go and put his hand under Bub's. So I don't just like cover everybody's hand. I'm just gonna put mine under Bub's.
I feel like at that point you just scoop him up and like lift him into the middle.
I put him at normal level and just
Addie stands back up.
Mage hand finger guns Terry behind him.
Does Kevin
Oh
add
my
to this?
Do you do the hokey pokey, my friend?
Oh yeah.
Do you put your right hand
I put
in?
my right hand in.
Okay.
Start the hokey pokey, my guy.
Rain just okay. So Rain's gonna look at each of you and go.
Turn yourself about. That's what it's all about.
I'm glad some things are back to normal, and she'll just like tap the center and go, I'm glad we're all on the same page. Okay. I'm perfectly like we need a list of priorities. The Glittering Fortress seems to be an immediate priority, which we will probably find one of said bad guys there. We have to go retrieve the last piece from the literal
Eskar's
island
hoard.
of gold that is Eskar's hoard. We have to, if Hargrim, Jesus Christ, what's gonna happen? If Hargrim is not the reason for
I
the
think
glittering
it's canon
fortress,
that Rain keeps mispronouncing it and Addie keeps correcting her. Like,
Good.
I think this is in
100%
character.
this is not only a Rain and Addie, but a Trinity and Courtney
Trinity and
for
Courtney.
the entirety of the campaign. It's fine.
Both of it.
We also have to defeat him and Cassius in here somewhere.
I don't think we'll need to defeat Cassius. Cassius is on the side of the small folk.
Okay, cool. But you must find them. What did he say about your brothers?
Just that I don't. Cal,
What?
what did Valdora say about my brothers?
Not much. Just that you're related to him.
Yeah, I was like, I don't think he said anything specific, but I decided once it was confirmed that that was in fact my mother is the mother of dragons. Hargrim smelled me, and Veldora confirmed that he knows that they are my relatives based on smell also.
Okay.
So she's just like, okay, so I need to defeat Hargrim. Personally, that's my job now.
Okay, so this
Our
lovely Hagrid
No.
is also
Her job.
apparently your brother. That's weird. And your mom's still alive. That's cool. Wish mine were. We get to go
I don't
find
know
her
if I
too.
wish. You know, I used to think that I wished my mother was alive, but now I don't. No.
Terry-
So
Harry's gonna quietly say, "Let's not judge people for their family here, please. Thank you."
We all just kind of like,
okay.
you know what?
Well, let's
Honestly, yeah,
alright,
that makes sense.
My grandfather was alive, and still alive, and that's weird. And
Isn't he like
your
that
grandfather, yeah, yep, sure is. Yep, whole reason for my existence
Terry's
because of the
gonna say,
grandfather who decided to never come into my life. It's fine. Your grandfather who walked off the face for a while, and I'm running out of fingers, and
no,
she's
no,
just gonna.
I'm
he
running out of
died.
fingers.
Our
And he puts a
grandfather
hand
died.
out for her.
the thing we
Use
thought was a
mine.
dead grandfather. Like, he didn't come back. Like,
Listen,
that was,
he was out of your life for a while, and so
'Cause he
at
died.
least I'm sorry
'Cause
that
he
he's
died,
gone,
yeah,
but
'cause he
we're
died.
glad that he's one of the baddies that's out of the way because he
Yeah, he's
wasn't a baddie,
re-dead.
but he was being controlled. That's a whole thing. What else?
I mean,
What
he
else
used to
do
be
we
a
have?
baddie.
In attempt to fit in, Bubble just pipe up. My dad's dead.
Okay,
This-
cool.
this is fun family trauma time.
Do you
Terry's
have
gonna
any
take a
shit
bite
we
of his
need to
pizza.
deal with right now?
Me?
Yeah, you.
Want to kill my childhood friend, but that's about it.
Oh, who's that?
Down. I'm down.
We're-
Is he on the way? Is he on the
Okay.
way to the glittering
I don't
city?
know where he
Your
is,
side?
but if I see him, he'll be dead.
Bub, you can safely assume that Bob is still in a wrath.
We're gonna talk about that on the way.
Bro, we're gonna take care of that on the way if we can, bro. Let's
I mean,
go.
Wrath should be on the way to the Horde. 'cause
We
the
are
Horde is
going
near
to the glittering
Orath.
Yep.
fortress first.
So we'll go.
please.
We'll stop in Orath before we get to the.
Yeah, we'll stop
the
in
Horde.
Orath for supplies.
Oh,
And
perfect.
death.
quickly.
Perfect.
I love death,
Yeah,
but not
that
for
sounds
me.
good.
Quick.
Oh yes,
this-
clearly.
Harry is super excited to, like, as soon as Bub's like, I want this, I'm like, we can probably, like, squeeze you in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely. It's manageable.
Now that we've all got all of our cards on the table, we know what's going on with everybody. We can get. All right, we're starting here.
Okay,
So
so
first order of business is to figure out how to get to the glittering fortress as fast as possible.
Ooh, actually.
I do not have access to any teleportation spells at this point. However,
There's a what kind of spell?
Okay.
teleportation.
Oh, but that's not. Okay, can you remind me where was the
If
glittering
only.
fortress?
So the glittering fortress, if let's see,
Someday Cal will draw a map for us.
Someday. Not
It's
today.
Someday.
new PP
Not
from
today.
Key West.
So, you guys are
We
in.
all have to subscribe to the Patreon for a map, even the players.
If we get 100 subscribers to the Patreon, Cal will get us a map finally of any of the lands that we have ever explored.
Yes, and it will not be one that you're currently in.
I was gonna say it's like from 2 campaigns ago.
He'll finally give us a map of Lyra.
So, Corvass is kind of shaped like a bean.
Okay.
That's
What kind of bean?
Kidney.
Okay.
But the top is a little bit wider because you've got the 2 mountains at the top.
Titties. Okay.
Yes. The glittering fortress is basically central.
So a belly button.
Yes.
Got it.
And you guys would have the knowledge. There is a trade route that goes from Percy and also from Faradon. It meets up at the bottom of the mountain, cuts kind of around the edge of Priya's forest, and goes directly to the glittering fortress.
Cal, you're gonna need to switch the screen.
I'm gonna need to fucking.
If you move it in Zoom, you can just switch you and him in Zoom, and
Wait.
it should.
No,
you
it
don't
looks
have
fine.
to move the videos
It looks
on the
fine.
thing.
No, nothing.
Did it go back? Okay.
Yeah, it looks fine.
Mine switched where they were, so I was like, "Dear God."
Go to.
I'm so sorry. Last time.
God damn it! No.
There we go. There we go. Fixed. Yeah. No. it doesn't
So
have-
Rain being a merchant's daughter, that is the fastest way to get us to the glittering fortress.
I mean, aside from as the crow
Teleportation.
flies, yes.
Okay.
As the crow flies, what does that mean?
Straight
could probably-
point A to point B in the air.
From A to B.
Oh.
Bub
Cute.
could help confirm this through various assassinations.
All right, please hold.
I am still here, but going dark for a moment.
Bro, Terry is like, Terry is so ready to murder.
I'm
for
going
them, bro.
gay.
Terry is so ready. I haven't murdered for a friend in a very long time.
I feel
It's
like
been
I had a
almost, like, 15
teleportation one,
minutes.
and I don't know what it was.
It's been like 15 minutes since I murdered for a friend, and honestly, that's too long.
I will say at this point, all of you guys in your head
Patty has only ever murdered for friends.
Question.
answer.
Oh, yeah.
So,
same. Same.
God, I am not gonna remember
Sure,
this
Terry,
town.
we believe
What is
you.
the town that what is Rain's hometown?
I thought Rain's hometown was a barrel in the middle of the ocean.
What? Rude.
It's
Rude.
the bait.
Oh my God!
You mean like the sunken city where your parents, where you were actually born?
No.
If Rain,
What is-
if Rain ever says her hometown is a barrel in the middle of the ocean, Terry will give you the saddest look in the world. Like, he's gonna be like, listen, I've been kind of
Dude, I
rude
thought
to
we had
you
it
now
bad.
thinking about it. Like, I didn't know it was like that, bro.
You spent
Like, at
lots of
least
your
I-
life on ships, but Arath was your home base.
Bub just leans over to Terry. He's like, "Yeah, talk about a
Rat
water
was
birth."
my home base.
As far as I remember,
Like where
yes.
That's
like
a
I
canon,
like
sheesh.
lived primarily with the captain.
Yes.
Like that was our home base.
Yes.
How
Was it
far?
Arath?
So is it faster to get from where we are now to the glittering fortress, or from Arath to the glittering fortress?
It is basically equidistant.
Well, never mind then.
All
right. Well,
But at this point, all of you guys hear a familiar voice in your heads.
A motherfucker.
And I don't remember the voice I did, but probably something like this. I don't mean to intrude, but do you guys need a ride?
Okay.
Oh, is
Is that our
it
green dragon friend?
Is that the
it's
dragon?
the sweet emerald?
That's our sweet emerald friend?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do
Okay.
need a ride.
You guys
We
look
do.
out the window and you do see a giant emerald eye.
Rain visibly, Jesus, audibly goes, "You're alive!"
Not by much.
Addie has had a complete 180 from this morning. She is now radiating pure. She's glowing slightly.
She's glowing.
That scares Terry a little bit.
Bub like flies out the window and just hugs his nostril.
She's just got like just like the littlest, like if the lights were out, she would be like glow in the dark, but you can't really tell because it's bright out. But she's like glowing a little bit because she's just so excited to see this dragon.
Rain is a pro at like speed collecting for a trip. Like within like 2 minutes, she's used to it. So she like runs around and like I'm assuming Nina and her parents are still there. Yes.
Nina is not there. Her little brother
Nina's
and her
not
parents are.
Ah, right. That. So like she runs into the room that they were in. She will grab Nina's mother's hand and say thank you so much for your hospitality. We are so glad that you're safe and we hope you continue to be. And then we'll collect a bunch of things and run outside and like everybody is like, all right, let's go. Come on, we're going.
Yeah. Addie was packed. She did not
fly up onto his back.
The only thing that was not packed was her spell book, and that goes into a very specific holster on her side very quickly. But she will jump and bear hug both of Nina's parents, and big squeezy swirl around hug of the little brother.
Addie, as you're doing that, Nina's mom kind of stops you for a second. She goes, "Oh, I meant to tell you, while you were taking a nap last night, a friend of Harriet's stopped by for a second just to check on you."
A friend of Harriet's?
Yeah. She said that she went to school with you guys. Very, very pretty. Long black hair. Said her name was Elle.
Thank you. You will want to re-up your wards against the undead specifically. You do not want to allow Elle to return again.
She just kind of... She's a little taken aback, but you see her dad has already turned around and is going to get his warding hammer.
His warding hammer.
Yeah, Addie, as soon as she, long dark hair, claimed to be a friend of, and she was like, oh, fuck. And Elle, she's like, that's it. It's Lilith. It's got to be. She knows that her, Harriet, and Nina, that's it. That's our solid group. We have anybody else who is outside our circle that we went to school with, we're probably talking shit about. Like, we don't fuck with anybody else but each other. We pretend to. We've got a lot of other fun relationships, but like, that's us. So she's like, there's no way that anybody else was here. Nope, it's got to be Lilith. So yeah. She is going to, as she goes out to the dragon where everybody else is gathered, because she was probably the last one to say goodbye. She looks for a second up at like getting up on the dragon, and then kind of awkwardly climbs up.
Rain would have been waiting for you,
to walk up.
And would have like helped, like helped you onto this dragon.
And as she gets on top of the dragon, she kind of settles in a little bit, holding onto one of the little spikes, and then she goes, "When we're back this way, we're probably sometime in between. We are going to need to deal with Lilith."
What?
Oh, Terry leaves a couple of gold in the kitchen for the sandwich that he ate and for their kindness. So
cool, they accept it happily.
Yeah.
Yes. Apparently, during what little sleep I got last night, a visit was paid to the home by a woman with dark hair, claiming to be a friend of mine and Harriet's, named Elle.
Okay, so we're aware. I'm sorry, Trinity is struggling. We're aware that you're friends with Lilith, or
I'm not friends with Lilith. I'm not friends with Lilith.
Did you?
You
Sorry.
remember
Talk about who the
Valdora
fuck that
introducing Lilith as the Fang.
As his little, as Fang,
Correct.
the Fang, his sister.
But you sorry. Her, Harriet, and
Nina.
you, Harriet, and Nina. I'm sorry. You mentioned friend from school, so my brain's all.
Yes.
That was
So
Nina.
me, Harriet, and Nina are a friend group from school.
Yes.
And Lilith came to visit and claimed to be a part of that friend group, claimed to be a friend of Harriet's.
And so you would know it's Lilith. Why?
Because she said her name was Elle. And we
That's
don't
the-
have
that's-
any other
okay,
friends
okay,
who would fit
okay,
that description.
Gotcha.
Because we don't fuck with anybody else but each other.
That just reminds me of that TikTok sound of that girl who wrote that song that was just like, I don't fuck with snakes. No, I don't fuck with
Fuck with
snakes.
snakes. Yeah, we just it's
I
just
now understand why you made that connection, but I thought there was actual not like more to it than that.
Nope.
Just making sure.
Just like
Powers of deduction.
It's
we
a
heard
Monday.
she has a 20 intelligence. So like
I get you. It's fine.
she
I
immediately
yep,
made that
yep.
connection. She did not need any additional information from that man or that woman. She said, "Yep, I know exactly who that is, and I am not going. You do not want to fuck around with that. Re up against the undead because she is not a friend."
Mm-hmm. What do we know exactly of Lilith other than
First vampire,
she's the first
She's-
vampire
Yeah,
and
she's the
Fae?
mother of vampires.
and she's probably stupid hot.
Terry turns slightly and then catches himself and then keeps looking.
But like, what else? Like, do we know anything else about her?
No,
Okay.
no, you weren't given anything else.
we
about it.
just know first vampire stupid hot. Bad.
Probably.
That's an assumption. The stupid hot is an
The
assumption.
stupid hot is an assumption, but
not for
I'm
Terry
probably
anymore.
right.
Not
I'm
for
just
Terry
saying
anymore.
I'm just saying I'm not wrong.
Terry's just like,
I might not be right.
If
but I'm
she's
not wrong.
averagely good looking, you've been getting your hopes up all the way up until us
Yes.
like fighting her.
Yeah.
And so like no matter what, when we see her, you're gonna be disappointed.
yeah, probably.
No, I think when I see her, I'm still going to be awed.
Okay.
Addie has never met a vampire. Just like she had never met a water genasi. She really likes to learn new things.
I would say.
Oh my god.
We probably came across a vampire before, but
Okay, so we're all on
Terry
Raynal,
is sweet. He's
while
so sweet.
everyone's collecting all their stuff,
He's also
she's
an
gonna
asshole.
say, "You're sure you can take us to the Glittering Fortress?"
No. My body is weak from the fight. I have the energy to take you down the mountain to the road.
Do you need
Okay.
some healing?
Do you, yeah.
I just
do you-
need... I appreciate the
Rest.
gesture, little one. I just need rest.
Okay.
Understood.
Well, thank.
I don't know what that's like.
Thank you. And Rain's gonna hug him. Which is very normal. Rain's gonna hug him. And then once everybody like slowly starts trickling out and like she pushes Addie up, Rain gets up and she makes sure she positions herself between, like, I don't know how we're sitting on this thing, but she is not in the front and she is not in the back. She makes sure she is very much in the middle.
You
Rain
guys
is
can
not
kinda-
about to be excited about
Addie's
flying.
you guys
Addie's
can kinda
definitely
sit
in the
however
front.
you want to, because this is a gargantuan dragon.
Yeah.
Rain is dead center of everyone. And if she could, and like, I know that he's huge, she's gonna like kind of like lay down and just like hug like as much of him as possible because she's not looking forward to this.
He goes,
She does not want to be in the sky.
He
Terry
kinda,
goes to the front.
Standing, holding a spine with his
Yep.
wings outstretched.
he kind of takes notice of you being uncomfortable, Rain, and he goes,
Allow me.
and you guys see this like kind of cave of emerald crystal just like flourishes from his back, and inside there are like benches, and there's a little kind of seating area,
Oh
all
my
made of
god.
emerald, and there is one seat specifically that does have a seatbelt.
Little seatbelt on it.
She's there immediately.
Did he just make a tiny hut on his own back?
Yes. Oh,
I'm
Fucking awesome.
I'm gonna be.
I was gonna ritual cast it. I was just double checking my spells, but yeah. I was gonna cast Tiny Hut to keep us on there too.
So we've got Kevin on one side, Terry on the other, Rain in the cave with the seatbelt.
you just hear Rain go, "Oh, thank Prenor," and like go in and like strap herself in.
So cute.
Yeah, so the dragon takes off, and
Oh,
Addie's kind of just wandering around. She's not really. She'll probably go in the cave at some point and lay down on one of the benches because she didn't sleep well. So
Kevin is standing towards the crown of his head on one of the spines, just kind of like floating, enjoying the breeze.
Terry's gonna be on the other side, just kind of biting at the breeze a little bit, and you'll notice. And Kevin,
like
will
a dog
notice
with its head out the window.
Yeah, and Kevin will notice that my teeth are sharper than they were before.
And Bub, what are you doing?
Bub's just kind of flying in between spikes, just kind of like letting go and flying in the wind and catching on to one behind him.
Sweet.
Playing in the slipstream from the
Yeah.
fucking the wind resistance you get from the spines. That's awesome.
Yeah, so you guys are flying on the back of this enormous dragon, taking you down the mountain. It's a fairly short flight, and he lands just inside where these roads come together and start to go south. And immediately you guys notice that these roads are made of silver.
Hey yo.
They're made of silver.
Yes.
Have they always been made of silver?
Yes.
Okay,
Oh gosh.
just
Can I,
making
like,
sure.
Take
I was
some.
like, that's not like a weird thing. Can I like take some?
No.
Cool.
Yes, chef.
Yes.
The Aslan of Dragons.
Oh,
So yeah, he drops you guys off, and then you see him kind of launch back into the air and shoot back off towards the mountain. And you guys are about 2 days walk from the fortress.
Oh, are we away
Well,
from?
4 days. 2 days by horse. 4 days.
What about Bub's place? Are we close to that, or did we pass it?
Opposite side of the country.
It's opposite.
So
Oh, I
you guys
thought-
are still in the north,
We'll
or
hit that
Athens
on
in the
way
south.
to the horde.
And the
So we'll need
fortress
to
is
we
in
need
the
to get
middle.
in fortresses in the middle.
Mhm.
So we were in a tit. We need to go to the belly button, and then we'll make our way down to the pelvis.
Yeah, so you guys were like,
The dude-
you were in a tit. Now you're in like that
Dude?
sternum tattoo area
Yeah.
Yeah.
on the way down
In-
to the belly
yeah.
button.
Yeah. So we need
Nice.
to walk down to the belly button
Nice.
or find horses, but I don't think we're gonna find any. And my horse died. So
Can I roll for horses?
can
go-
I roll for horse?
Sure, roll me.
You know what?
You know what?
I'll do a horse check too.
Both of you roll me a nat 20, and there will be horses for everyone.
Okay, what if it's lower than the nat 20? You know?
Then there's no maybe less horses.
Yeah, that was an 8.
I got a 19.
Oh, so
I don't
sad.
have
You guys
such a
no find no
high-
horses.
Oh, I got a fucking 19. God damn it. Ugh. I
But
got
your
plus-
friend rolled an 8.
I got plus 16 to horses.
I rolled a 59 in horses.
I rolled a 59 in horses.
59. It was a dirty
since
59.
Since I'm a primal barbarian, I get to shit out a horse once a day.
It's better than wearing one as pants. Which is also something that you have done to me.
Listen, I was a full animal for those 15 seconds.
I was complete.
Trinity, you look like you've got some things going through your head.
I swear I have a thing and I just can't find it, and I think it might be my other character.
Are you looking for maybe summon steed?
No.
No.
He's
I know
looking
that
for
that
some
is
sort of
something I have
teleportation
never
thing.
possessed.
Chill.
Well, I had a thing that if my hometown was closer, not the one that's under the ocean, it would have been, doable. But it's not.
Oh.
Sorry.
All right. Here's what I would like to do. Since I don't have a thing. I would like to take a moment and pray. So, where is it at?
Are you
doing divine intervention? Because that would be great.
Yeah, that is exactly what I'm about to try to do.
That's fucking dope.
I mean, if you think about it, Poseidon is the father of horses. So, it would make
Swear to
sense
God,
for,
if
like, somewhat equivalent.
If
Yeah?
Poseidon turns me into a horse, I'm gonna be pissed.
While she's doing that, Addie, roll me a wisdom save, please.
Okay. A save?
Yes.
Cool. 11.
Sweet. Thank you.
Okay.
Ominous.
Love that. By the way, technically that would have been a 10, but I do have my Cloak of Protection, which gives me a +1 on all saves. Because otherwise that would have been a -1 to that save. I always forget my wisdom is so low.
Okay. There's an actual D100 or an actual percentage. Cool. Roll this.
You have to roll like less than 10 or something.
Less than your level.
Less than your level.
Good luck.
What'd you roll? Take a picture.
I don't know where I'm gonna put this. Hold on.
Go in the
If it's
group
good,
chat.
take a picture. If it's bad,
Screenshot!
we'll make fun of you. Excuse me, I burped.
You're not
Where the
excused.
fuck is my...
Why?
That was
So good. That was so good.
We
I
have a
rolled
photo.
an 8.
And
Divine intervention!
would you look at that? Divine intervention it is. All right.
Holy shit. That's such a low percentage of a possibility.
All right. Well,
I've been rolling
Is that-
garbage tonight, so like, I was like, you know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna try to roll for something that's supposed to be garbage.
Yeah.
give me just
Okay.
a second here.
Working with the dice.
Oh
Big
God!
brain.
Listen,
Okay.
it's been a bad night. It's been
Big brain.
bad.
This is
Okay,
the best
so-
one.
What kind of?
Wow.
Absolutely.
We've had a
I
rough
don't know. I
morning,
didn't think
you know?
this would work.
What kind of assistance are you looking for?
Transportation.
So we have. Oh God! All right. So Rand's gonna the like slight. I imagine the like. It's a fairly easy glide down, but she still like is very grateful to be back on dry land, solid land. She's gonna turn around, give the emerald dragon a hug, and then start walking. And she's just like getting visibly anxious of just like, we've got 4 days. and she's gonna fall to her knees for a second and just like put her hands over her head or like over her eyes, and she's gonna say,
Cadabra.
well, she's gonna say, look,
My money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I like to see you wiggle wiggle for sure, and make you wanna
we
dribble
don't
dribble.
know what's
You know,
happening at the
riding in my fear.
fortress,
You really have to see
but
it.
we need to get there as fast as possible. Please, just I don't
Be right back.
Okay.
I don't know what, if anything, you can do, but we need to get there as fast as possible. And she's just gonna sit there and just like because this is so weird for her. This is the first time like she has talked to him knowing that he's alive. Like she's talked to him like and prayed to him like as a like, you're my god, but like not after knowing that like this is my grandpa.
That's fair.
Like, it's weird.
Hang on.
So she's just sitting there and she's just like realizing how slow this is gonna take and how fast she needs to get there. And just like saying like, please, like, is there it like please help.
Okay. So you do all of that. You pray and you ask. And as you kind of look up from your prayer, you see that there is a merchant's cart coming towards you guys on the road. Looks like it would probably be big enough to fit you.
So she's gonna like crumble and be like, oh my god, this is gonna be such a long walk.
Let me in! Let me in!
And she's gonna do her prayer, and then she's gonna look up and she's gonna go, hey! And she's gonna get up off her knees. And she's gonna like wave with one hand. To alert this merchant cart. She like, I know it's coming closer, but like she's staying off the road, but if this thing goes to pass her, it's not passing her. She will step in front of it.
You see,
So,
as you run up to it, you see a small snaggletooth tabaxi.
does she recognize this merchant?
No.
Okay.
What color tabaxi? Was he wearing a chain?
No. As a matter of fact.
Honey, I know this act. Sorry, that's a different thing.
Yeah,
It's
so
called the Technomarine.
you run up to this little tabaxi, and he looks at you and he goes, "You in some kind of rush or something?"
Are you going to the Glittering Fortress?
No.
Are you going near the Glittering Fortress?
No.
Can we have your card?
We are in a rush. Could
Can
you
I
take
have
us
your
to
gold?
Glittering Fortress here, sir?
How much?
How much you got? How much you willing to part with?
200.
Ray just looks through her
You say
pockets. and
you
just
say
goes,
200, and this cat's jaw hits. Oh, hey, look, a cat.
Terry
The
Terry
cat's jaw
turns
just
around.
fucking like hits his stomach because he's kind of hunched over. It's just like
Terry turns around and says, "You start at 200?
We're in quite a rush, darling."
just-
Rain
Motley, that's
kind of
200
stops
gold.
at that. Listen, Rain stops and like looks at you too, of like, listen, I'm in a rush, but like,
Fucking take it. I'm gonna take one of the horses and I'm gonna fucking go away with your money as you take my cart the other way.
Lovely. She hands over 200 gold. Everyone else is freaking out. This is a paltry sum to this woman.
Terry's gonna say, "I feel like 200 is worth you walking away."
The cat has already unhitched the horse and is riding away, but he did take the smaller one.
All right, as long as the cart will still fit us, because I chase down that little tabaxi. I swear, bro.
Well, a
200
dog doesn't
and
weigh
he's
much,
like,
so.
I'm gonna keep a horse. No, what? Yo.
okay,
You get the distinct feeling that this tabaxi has literally never seen that much money in his fucking life.
Yeah, and to Addie, this is like a
He's
week's
just trying to
allowance or
get it
something.
away.
Like, she's like, this isn't.
Rain is in the front of the cart and just like I don't oh my god. Okay, get in. Come on, we're going.
Motley, 200 what?
200 what, bro? For real. Terry's like, even if you're in a rush, bro, start with like 50 is starting with a lot. Like,
Listen,
I wanted this to go quickly.
At this point, like, I'm assuming you have hopped into the cart. Rain is like talking back. Terry, where have you hopped in? You've hopped in the front or you've hopped in the back?
I go in the back. I want to see what he has.
Cool. In that case, Rain is like talking over her shoulder, like as she's like very slowly trying to get him to like the cart to start. Of like, you get it in or we're leaving you. Come on, let's go.
Oh no, I'm going through a shit.
But Rain is like looking over her shoulder to Terry of like, listen, merchant's daughter and I don't 200?
Bro, 200?
I feel like for so many miles,
tactics is what I would say.
both Terry and Rain are just like 200?
He wasn't going to argue with 200 gold.
200.
It was literally, I took a second, I looked at my gold in my inventory, and I was like,
This girl knows how to get what she wants.
What is an amount that no one would argue with?
Bub uses Mage Hand to
50
slash the
gold.
horse ass and make it move.
Oh my god.
Terry, as you go through his
Addie
stuff,
wanted 0 arguments, and she has money to spare.
There.
as
Money
you
is
go
meant
through
to be
his
spent.
stuff,
That's all she thinks.
in the back of the cart, you find 9 sticks and 60 pounds of salt and nothing else.
Do you know what? Terry will take a couple pounds of salt.
We can toss the rest so that we don't bog the horses down.
Yeah, you can immediately tell that he was not a good merchant.
Cool.
Poor thing.
Are they good sticks? Be honest.
Be honest.
I tell you what, roll me.
Is it good salt? Be honest.
There's
No,
at least
I'm a-
one good
Stick
stick.
check.
Roll me a d8 to see how many other good sticks there are.
All right. Blanche keeps stealing my d20. All right, here it is. Thank you.
God damn
What's
it,
the
Blanche.
So it's gonna be 14 on the sticks.
Oh no! D8. Roll a d8.
D8.
Oh, so a 14's great then.
Yeah, 14 is incredible for a d8.
That's
honestly,
a dirty
if that's
14.
If that's
I
the
wanna
case,
roll
I
it.
guess I just rolled an 8.
I want to roll your d8.
Hell yeah. That's a lot of good sticks.
Yeah, so all of the sticks that are back here are good sticks. There's like a couple of them that look like they could be paint stirrers. There's like 2 or 3 that look like they could even be like fence posts.
Nice.
And
That's
then
good
there's
stick.
some that you just look at and you're like, that's a good stick.
That's a good
It's
stick.
a really good stick.
All right, so he
Good
might have been a
stick.
bad merchant, but
Addie will
tastes a
take
good
one of
stick.
Addie will take one of the sticks that's just like a really good stick that like would be good for like a
Thwack. A good thwacking?
not even a good thwacking, like a good like walking stick buddy.
Terry will take 2 of the stirrers, 4 pounds of salt, and then just start dumping the rest out.
Is it good salt?
It's salt.
I'm gonna use it as pocket
Okay.
salt. So I'm not really
Addie
worried about it.
casts mending and prestidigitation
Rain
to
will
like
ask
smooth
for a
out
little
the
bit of
wood
salt.
so it's nice and shiny and smooth.
As I'm pouring the bag of salt out the back as we're moving, and you ask for salt, I just turn the bag towards you. And then-
Rain will toss you a bag. Like a
Uh,
little...
I cover the bag in salt and then just keep pouring.
Addie will scoop some of the extra. We'll take the bag out, close it, give it to Rain. Scoop a little more of the salt into like a couple of little vials that she has,
and then just
for
start
like
kicking it
material
out.
components for something. We can use salt for a lot of things, and just puts them in her little bag.
Yeah, no, Terry was two-handing that 60-pound bag of salt, so I wasn't gonna
Listen.
pick up a little bag.
I'd like it canon that Rain sprinkles a little bit of salt into her water when she drinks it.
Absolutely canon.
That is so cute.
So basically, you make Dasani.
God, Addie loves you so much.
So
Anyway,
that's what I'm hearing is you make Dasani water every
God,
time.
Addie fell in love with you the moment she saw you, but like every time you put a little bit of salt in your water, she's just like, God, she's so cute.
Terry's on the opposite end, being like, gross.
Why would you do that?
What the fuck? That was good water.
Who wants some salty ass water?
What the fuck? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not water, it's
Ew.
water.
Yeah, so you guys are on the way.
Mm-hmm.
In your new cart.
Yes.
It's ours now. I paid good money for it.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Yep. No one can argue that it's ours. And if I see that Tabaxi again, he's not gonna have a fucking horse.
Dude, if you see that Tabaxi again, he's absolutely gonna pretend to not know who you are.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay. He's gonna pretend to not know his horse either. He doesn't have to know me, but he definitely doesn't know her. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know her.
I needed to just do that.
Shut
real quick.
up, Ferguson.
Yeah, all of that happens, and you guys are in your cart, and you have shaved a full day and a half off of your trip. So now
Bubba.
you are at a 2.5 day ride in the cart.
Nice.
Hi. Hello.
Nothing will
You're
make
still
that
very
faster.
sweet.
This is as fast as you can go with one horse and one cart.
Should have kept that second horse.
Bro, I'm telling you, I would have grabbed his ass.
I feel like this is the discussion the whole way there.
You said, damn, we probably should have grabbed that second horse, and I was like, that is what I was saying.
I mean, for
Didn't dog
200.
you.
For 200, we should have had 4 of them bitches. What the fuck?
He should have been naked.
He should.
He was.
Bro,
Took him for everything he had.
All of you could have said anything while he was. All right.
Oh, I did. And then he scampered away, and everybody was like, getting the salty card, getting the salty card. He's like, got the salty card.
I was in a rush.
These are great sticks, though. I can't argue with that. If
This is a
anything,
really good stick.
these, like, the sticks were kind of a winning point to me because, like, honestly, great
If
sticks.
someone had like actually done the treatments that I've done on it now, like if he had done that before, I feel like this stick alone would have been worth $200 to me.
Let's see.
You know?
Rain's
See.
gonna look at Terry and like just be like,
What's $1?
what?
Sorry.
And
gold.
then look at Addie and just be like, Addie. On the way there, Rain's just gonna pull random things from her bag. What would you pay for this? What would you pay
Fucking
for this?
Price is right.
How much could a banana cost? $10.
Terry takes out a rusty fucking great axe that you've never seen him have before and just says, how much would you pay for this?
I would not pay. Maybe 2 copper. I would not pay for something like that.
They paid me 2 copper to get it out of the store.
Yeah, you guys are.
Assuming I was attempting to buy something.
I love how over this trip, the party visibly relaxes from the chaos that was the confrontation with Terry.
Yes.
And it's all because Addie is weird and rich. And you're like, what the fuck, dude?
Like, what? How?
You all grew up poor, and she's just like, yeah, I can drop $200 casually.
Like, if you would have offered
have
me
no
200
grasp
gold,
on how money works.
if you would have offered me 200 gold, I could have killed the tabaxi, and then we would have had 2 horses.
Rain Rain's like, you are my perfect customer.
So while all of this is happening, obviously you guys are still heading down the road.
Oh, absolutely.
Like I'm telling you guys, Addie has a wisdom of -1 because she's a rich bitch who lived a very sheltered life prior to this.
I like that.
She has no world experience.
That's
she just
super
studied a lot at university.
And we love her dearly for it. But yeah, so as you guys
Rain
are
is
going-
the opposite. Very wise, not very intelligent.
And,
So dumb.
and Terry's neither. He just grew up on the streets and is like, what the fuck? What is this? What is happening?
So it is getting to be nightfall. And there are plenty of spaces on either side of this road that would be suitable to set up camp with your cart.
Being a main trade route, Rain should know. There is nothing between where we were and where we're going, like as far as inns.
You would know
Or
that
are
there
there?
are a couple of towns along the way, but you're still a half day's ride from the nearest town. You guys are in kind of the western Nebraska of this road.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll try to find a spot, and then Addie will private sanctum and tiny hut and all the abjuration protection magics around us. Keep us safe and hidden from peoples and other things.
Oh my god, Trinity's having such a brain fart. What was it was not this campaign where we did that and someone creeped outside our thing, was it?
No, it was.
It was this
That
one.
was.
What was this?
Yeah.
They creeped outside of it, but they couldn't get in it.
It was because I'm confrontational that they found us out.
Yes.
Oh, that was the wolves.
Yeah.
Wolves.
It wasn't because they like saw their way in. It was
Right.
because I'm an ass.
Okay.
It's because I'm an
but
ass.
we already defeated. Okay, cool. Rain.
Yeah, that was good.
Is there
that was-
one side of the road that has like a river or a brook or anything? Any water sources around?
Roll perception.
Because we can all walk on that shit.
And breathe under it. Except Terry.
Well,
15?
actually, I can breathe
No,
under
he
that
can
shit.
do that inherently.
I can't walk on it, but like I can breathe underwater, and my swimming speed can be equal to my walking speed. It's one of the
Yeah,
abilities I can choose.
only Kevin can do the water walk, or Trinity can cast it too, or Rain can cast it too, but Addie doesn't have water walk.
To answer your question, Trinity, yes, you are able to find some sort of water source.
Okay. Rain would choose that area to set up camp.
Sick.
Of course she would.
And if it's any listen, Rain's super stressed. as soon as we set up camp, Rain just like walks over and like flops into the water and like just disappears.
But
I
If
like
it's,
to imagine
if it's
it's like
deep enough, and if it's not deep enough, she just lays
face
Flat.
down
Lays
in
there.
the stream next to
and
camp.
just like
Addie, when she casts the tiny hut and private sanctum, makes sure to include a little bit of the water so that Rain can still like
Lovely.
sleep in it.
Rain would absolutely sleep here.
Yeah, so
She's
she'll
just-
cast it so that we
she's so
have enough
stressed.
room for everybody on shore and enough room for you in the water.
She just slaps in the water and a bunch of bubbles come up and she just sinks to the bottom.
Bub will
And
again
Addie, who had
cast-
just Addie just took out her spell book to start ritual casting Tiny Hut, and she like takes 5 steps forward so that it includes the different rage and then starts again.
Bub again also casts Druidcraft and makes a tiny little rain cloud above Rain.
What is this water source?
It's
it like a
it's just
deep
little
river?
stream.
Like a little-
No, it's a
little-
little stream.
A little stream. Is it deep enough for her to be fully submerged?
No.
There's only like 1 inch
It'll
above
like
you.
you'll have like the back chunk of your head out of the water. Like it's enough
Okay.
to cover most of your ears if you're laying face down in it, but your whole body.
I would be laying like
On her back, like
on
back
my
float.
back.
So it'd be like up to here.
Yeah,
Like
so
when
you
you
would
lay
have,
down
like-
in the bathtub and you go up until the edges of your eyes.
Yeah,
Got it.
exactly that.
But at
Very
some
that.
point, she like falls asleep and rolls over on her side, so like her face is all submerged. So you just get the little bubbles.
The snoring just turns into bubbles coming up.
One little pop just.
Oh god.
So what's
She's so cute.
so what's everybody else doing as you guys are kind of winding down?
I'll take first watch, but I'm just gonna hang out.
Yeah, it's same. I'll take second watch.
As it's the very like right before we go to bed, Rain will cast Heroes Feast so that everybody is fed
Smart move.
for the journey.
And that's temporary HP tomorrow as well.
It is.
Advantage
Here,
on
I
wisdom
will-
saves.
Ooh, nice.
Immunity to poison and disease,
Nice.
and temp HP. I do believe.
Nice.
Yeah, and let me roll that here real quick. Need to look it up. Hold on.
While she's doing that, Kevin and Terry both roll me a d20.
Maybe I will.
18.
17.
Cool.
I rolled 12, so I rolled. Ooh, that was a bad deal.
So 12 HP.
Yes, I rolled 12. I also reset things. Oh, that was terrible. What was that at? Thank God I have
Yeah,
this.
so everybody gets 12 temp HP.
I'm also I gotta take my long rest because I haven't had one. But before
no, go ahead.
Before Addie fully lays down to go to bed for the night, she opens her spell book like she does every night to start doing like her journaling, writing her letters to her grandpa. And she starts to she's got like her little pen, her little quill out, and she's kind of and puts the quill in it and just closes it and puts it away and goes to sleep.
About 3 or so hours after you guys all go to sleep, except Kevin, who's taking first watch.
Yeah.
Addie, in your head, whether you're dreaming or not, you hear Addie.
I heard my name and I didn't hear anything else.
Yes.
Just my name.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
And then you hear it again. Addie. Except this time it's not in your head. This time you're hearing it. As you look around, You see there are some trees, kind of around in the area.
Right, Bishop?
There are some trees, near the edge of the stream. And you look towards one tree in particular, and you see a shape behind it.
Hey, Kevin.
What's up?
Do you see that too? She
I think
nods
I
her head
do
toward
see a
it.
shape out there.
Kevin, you see nothing.
Nothing? Oh, well then, no, I don't see shit.
Hmm.
And the shape disappears behind the tree.
That is not good.
Not creepy at all.
You okay?
Yeah, I thought I saw something. I must just be tired from yesterday, but I don't think I'm gonna go to sleep for a little bit.
Roll me a wisdom save with me. At advantage.
Yeah, I was gonna
because
say
of the hero's
advantage.
feast.
Cause we fed, bro. 'Cause we
You're
fed,
welcome.
bro.
Got an 18 and a 19.
Wow.
Highest wisdom save I think I've ever rolled in this character.
You just got. What could the harm be in just seeing what was over there? You just got to make sure that there's nothing there.
So Addie will look at Kevin and say, I'm probably not going to be able to sleep. I have weird dreams. So if you want to head to bed, I'll take the next watch.
Well, I think Terry was going to take next watch if you want to take that up with him, but you make sure you get some sleep tonight.
I will.
Kevin will go off to bed.
Do you wake me up for a second?
Yeah.
All right. I acknowledge that you're doing second watch with me. I'm not, I'm committed to it. I was just fucking around in the cart all day, so I'll sit with you.
Addie looks over at you, and she's weirdly fidgety. She's like, I thought I saw something over by that tree, and I feel like I need to go to it, but I know that's if I leave the hut, then I have to recast it. Because it drops the protection on you.
I could leave the hut, right? And then come back?
I don't know if you're going to see what I would see.
Do you want me to check?
I would. Yes.
Terry will just walk out to it. To the tree that she points at.
Nothing there?
Nothing? All around it?
You look all around it, all up in it, up above it's just a tree. There's nothing here.
Just to be extra certain, I'm gonna punch the tree.
Roll to hit.
You get advantage since it's inanimate?
You know what's crazy is I don't think I need it because I rolled a 19 plus my bonuses, so that's going to be a 28, I believe.
What is the AC of a tree?
Oh no, it's going to be 20. 25. I'm not raged. 25, I think.
Believe it or not, 25 does hit a tree.
Oh wow!
And Lav, I would generally put the AC of a tree at 10.
Yeah, because you could still miss a swing if you biff it.
Yeah.
But with your bonuses, you're still pretty likely to hit.
Sorry, slipped on a twig. My bad.
Wait, I promise.
Or
I
you
can-
punched the tree, but it didn't do any like damage to it.
But yes, a 25 is plenty to hit the tree.
You know what? Just to prove a point to Addie that I'm trying and I'm making an effort, I'm gonna roll damage.
Do that.
Just to prove to Addie.
Sorry, it's hard. I normally am rage, so it's hard to like do this shit without like. I'm just automatically adding rage bonuses, and then I'm like, no, wait, take that out. But it's gonna be an 11 damage to that tree, I believe.
Congratulations, you punched the fuck out of a tree.
I would have loved to see you miss rage and then hit it.
You know what?
Rage,
Fuck you!
and just start like triple hitting the fucking tree.
And Addie's like, I knew there was something out there.
I knew it, and then I'm like, I fucked that tree up. He won't talk to you anymore, and you're gonna be like, tree.
That tree's not gonna fuck with you no more.
Yeah, so you just see Terry like look around the tree, not find anything, look at the tree directly, punch it, break off some bark and shit, and then just like walk back in and be like, so I didn't see anything.
Before anything else, Addie will cast Detect Magic. Is the tree within 30 feet of me?
Yes.
Okay, so she's gonna try to cast Detect Magic from within. She's like, I can't leave the hut, so she kind of like pokes her head out and like reaches a hand and just like casts Detect Magic to try to see if there's like any sort of magical effect by the tree.
You do detect magic, and there are just like the natural magic that Corvass has.
Right.
But you do also sense a bit of abjuration, a little bit of illusion, and a whole shitload
Of Terry.
of necromancy.
We don't like that.
And as Terry walks back towards the tent,
Yep, this is what we like to hear.
with his back turned towards the tree, you see the figure step out from behind it.
No!
Addie
Addie runs out of the hut.
Out of the hut or towards the hut?
I had like poked my head out of like the tiny hut that I cast, but if the person who casts the tiny hut leaves the tiny hut, it dissipates. So she was trying to stay in it as long as possible, but now she thinks that Terry is in danger, so she pops out of it to try to get him.
On screaming, on hearing her
I
scream,
shout no. So that would probably
hearing
be
her
enough to wake
scream
everybody
and
else up.
run out of the hut after saying she wasn't gonna do that, I'm gonna rage.
Bob is gonna wake up and hearing the yelling and probably whatever noise Terry makes, he's going to get up and fly out of the hut.
When I rage, it's different this time because you guys can feel it a little bit too, and if you want, you can like join in with that feeling, and you get to add a d6 to all of your attack rolls.
Right as you are raging, Addie is going to cast Lightning Lure on Terry to get him pulled towards us as fast as possible.
Sweet. The one that's in the room with Trinity right now is actually an Italian Greyhound. There is a whippet that lives there too, though. Lav was
There's a
asking
whippet.
Here, hold on.
Lab was asking
About your
about
You
dogs.
do.
Oh. You'll
If
see
you
him
want to do
before
a
end of
strength,
stream.
you can either let me do it or you can do a strength save. against it.
I am an idiot, so I'll do a strength save.
Okay, go ahead.
But if you guys do what I just said, if you guys do accept that, you have to tell me you do, because whoever accepts it, I get 5 temporary HP points from it.
So Bob accepts.
Well, Kevin's like, oh shit, we're going ham. Let's go.
Okay, so we actually feel it.
Like
yes,
you feel it like the electricity buzzing
it's
over
called
you.
Call to the Hunt, and I can
Okay.
choose a number of other willing creatures I see within 30 feet, equal to my Constitution modifier, which is like 5. So,
Okay.
and then I gain 5 temporary hit points for each creature that accepts this. Until the rage ends, the chosen creatures can each use the following benefits once on each of their turns. When it hits a target with an attack roll and deals damage to it, the target can roll a d6 and gain bonus damage. I can use this equal to times with my proficiency, and I can automatically do it when I rage.
Nice.
So-
I will accept.
So it's a d6 for damage and no bad things.
When you hit, no, it's just good things for me.
Rain accepts. Rain, like I feel so. It's kind of like
We're doing this.
like you
It's
get
like,
a little like you get a
let's
little
fuck
tingle,
shit up.
like
I like
electricity.
how when he rages, he gets all intense and ready to fucking fuck shit up.
Like,
So
you know
I
when you get
imagine
mad and you
tagging
feel
along
like your
in that feeling.
muscles wanting to tense and start punching something? That's
Yeah.
what I
Okay.
imagine
So
you
it's-
feel.
Yeah, it's like you're just like fucking hyped. Like you feel my, like for the first time, you feel my energy when I'm raging.
TCP.
So you just feel a little angry and ready to fucking go. Like,
I just feel so like Rain was like halfway in the water, and you just see like her like turn like come out of the water and just like is just like what is going on?
Immediately
Trying
jumps
to-
up
yeah,
into superhero pose.
When I
Yep.
fly out, do I see this shadow?
No.
Okay.
With my do I?
No. As
Okay, cool.
as you guys are charging into battle,
Oh, also, Terry, what was your strength save?
oh,
You'll probably beat my DC, but I just want to check.
Yeah, I rolled a 20. Oh, sorry, to save. So I rolled a 27.
Yeah, you said 20, so yeah, it beats my I've got my highest DC is a 19. So
Sorry. Yeah, no, I just like go to turn around because I assume there's something
So
there.
you see a bit of lightning kind of whip out from her hand and like start to try to wrap around your ankle, but you like take a step out of it and she's like, "Fuck!"
I like to think I just stomp on it.
You just like stomp on my little lightning whip and I'm like, "God
I see
damn
the
it!"
lightning whip and I'm just like, what the fuck? And then I turn around.
so as you guys are charging into battle, Kevin, Terry, Rain, Bub, you guys freeze in place.
Oh,
Addie, you do not.
ah!
And you see from behind the tree, finally stepping out into the light, is an absolute smoke show
Oh, I knew it!
of a
I
woman.
told you, motherfuckers, that bitch was gonna be hot. I told you.
Oh.
And it's,
An absolute smoke show right there.
yeah, like
Perfect timing, Sammy. He was talking about you.
Courtney says perfect timing that you came in when I said an absolute smoke show of a woman because I was referring to you.
My ears are ringing.
In my
She
head.
knew.
In my head. Now,
Well,
from
That
this
says
moment, Lilith looks like Hot Wife, and that's just canon to me. Absolute smoke show. Got it.
Sick. Courtney has decided that this smoke show of a woman, no matter what she actually looks like in the game,
You're gonna
It's just
have to
you.
kill her. Are you sure you want it to look like
Still
her?
in my scrubs.
I
You're
don't know
ready
if
to
I'm gonna
fucking die.
be able to kill her.
What did Garrett say?
That's kind of a bad move.
What'd you say, Garrett?
I said, get ready to fucking die.
Get ready to fucking die. I will
I've
be
done
able
that
to
4
kill
months
you.
ago. I'm fine, thank you.
I'm
Okay.
fine.
Bye, Sammy.
Bye, Sammy. We love you.
They all say bye, love you.
I love you.
So yeah, absolute smoke show of a woman, like with the corset, the long kind of Victorian style dress,
Morticia Adams vibes.
If more, sorta, like yes, but also like,
No.
yeah. Anyway,
I'm thinking like if Angelina Jolie was a vampire, like peak Angelina Jolie, like Tomb Raider Jolie,
yeah, basically,
but vampire.
yeah.
Got it. Yeah.
So
She dresses like Morticia. Got it. Perfect.
So
Love it.
she steps out from behind the tree, and she looks at you, Addie, and she goes, oh, "So nice to finally meet you."
Ooh.
So after Addie tries to whip the lightning and everybody freezes, she stops running forward and kind of stops right beside Terry. Hello, Lynn.
Bro, I got a lot of temporary HP. Like, if you want to hide behind the body as she slings a punch, you can do that. There's no shame.
I won't. But she was her goal was to try to get to you, to try to like get you away, because she had a feeling this was what was going to happen.
Pleasure is not mine.
Yeah.
She just says, "Hello, Lilith."
You figured me out now, have you? Hey, you didn't figure out any of the times that I was watching you and your little friends.
Well,
And keeping tabs.
I'm not surprised.
You know where to find me, right?
No.
Can we see her now at least?
No.
Okay. But like Addie's actually talking?
Yeah, we're
Out
like
loud.
frozen. We're like frozen in place. Yeah.
But
Can
you
we
can still
hear
hear
her?
me.
No.
Or is Addie just having a one-sided conversation?
Addie is essentially having a one-sided conversation right now.
Okay.
And Lilith looks at you and she goes, well, sweetheart, you're already on your way.
I had a feeling.
Who do you think sent that message?
I knew it.
Why don't you come down and see me? May have a couple of things to tell you. And
I
then,
suppose I don't have a choice.
and then Addie, you wake up. You haven't left the tent. Everything is still as it was when you fell asleep. Kevin's still on watch.
Just so you know, though, that is how I would react, girl. I got you.
Has she
Determined to not
come up
make
to
the
me
same.
to ask me if I'm seeing shit yet?
No.
No, that was all in my dream.
Cool. Just making sure.
She's going to immediately pop her head out and cast Detect Magic.
You only detect the traces of the natural magic.
God damn.
At least outwards.
Damn. Does this group have healthcare? Because I'm worried about that.
Yeah, so she casts Detect Magic. She like takes a moment to double check that all of her wards are up. Yeah, she'll wake up Rain. So she casts Detect Magic, clears the area, and then she'll kind of crawl over to where Rain is laying and kind of just gently touch her hand and kind of try to wiggle her awake a little bit.
My foot is the only thing like out of the water. Everything else is just like...
weirdly like sunk into the side. So she's just kind of like
just come up and like grab her by the heel and just like
yeah, just a little exactly like that, but like so awkward and nervous, just like
Rain sits up like very quickly, is like, what is it? What is it?
I'm okay. You know the power of dreams, so I'm not going to sound silly when I tell you this, that I've had a dream, and Lilith is following us. And she is the one who sent the message from your captain. I don't know how. Obviously, we didn't have a lot of time to chat.
All right, we're gonna tell me everything right now, and she will very meticulously go through literally every detail of this journey.
Addie, play by plays the dream every moment.
At the end, Rain just goes, how the fuck do you hijack a sending?
I'm guessing by being the mother of vampires.
She has nothing.
A font of necromantic magic.
Addie, as you say a font of necromantic magic and hold your hands up, your detect magic is still active.
Yeah, it stays up for a while.
And you see in the center of your hand a single black line of necromantic magic.
What is that?
Not my magic. But it's magic. On me.
Rain will immediately inspect herself.
You find nothing.
Cool. And then Rain will inspect herself, and then Rain will twirl Addie around of do you have any more marks on you?
She does not. Just the one
it's
on her hand.
Uncomfortably personal, and Addie is, if any other moment would have been better, but we're freaked out. Okay. Rain does not.
She did pretty good on that wisdom save, so yeah, she's paying attention to what's important.
Oh my god. Is he even in danger? Maybe he's not in danger. Maybe this is all a lie. Should we even be going? Oh my god, what if he's dead?
I don't think she wants you.
She wants you? Clearly. She doesn't care about us, but she's sure willing to go through us to get to you.
I could go. I could give you the circlet back and I could go.
Go where?
Go to her.
I'm sorry. Okay. There's a
if
thing.
You guys can go back and you can get all of the artifacts together, then we can do something. And so I can just go and then.
But she spoke to me from the captain.
To get your attention because she knew that she wouldn't get me to go unless you were going.
Is it?
I think so.
Are you sure?
I'm not sure of anything.
Me either.
Addie, do a perception check for me real quick.
Because I'm so good at those. 7.
Oh no. Can I help? Do
Yes,
I get to do it?
absolutely. You know what? Yeah, go ahead.
I was like, if you gave me the help action, I would have rolled a 3. So I re-rolled it just to see because I do also have the lucky feat.
Do I have that?
I can try one more. Well, I can actually use as many luck points as I want for the day. I'm gonna try one more. That's 2 luck points.
That, I think.
I
rolled a 1, so nothing. Literally nothing.
15 will as you look around, with your detect magic
points.
still up, you see a similar line to the one in your hand on Bub's face.
No.
And you see one on Terry's face.
Kevin, look at me.
You start inspecting them, and Rain just is paranoid, going like, everybody wake up! Everybody wake up! Come on! In the most non-awkward way, like, body
Does
inspection.
Kevin have
Let's
anything?
go.
You don't see anything on Kevin.
Nothing on Kevin and nothing on Rain. But me, Terry, and Bub.
Yeah.
You point these out?
Yes.
Cool. Rain wakes the whole group up. She's just like, all right, guys, everybody up. Group meeting. You and you, pointing to Terry and Bub.
At this point, as she's gathering everybody up, Addie just kind of like flops back on her back and is just staring up at the sky and is just like, holy shit.
So she's gonna like wait until you guys are all conscious. And okay, so maybe it was unintentional, maybe it was intentional. You know how we said we potentially have secrets? Looks like there's some unintentional secrets going on. You guys have probably had a conversation with our lovely Lilith.
Wait, we've talked to her?
Probably. Who knows? Apparently, this, and she's gonna like trace the mark.
Can I roll?
Wait, I can see them, right? Or is it just Addie that can see them?
I'm gonna say that since you're magical also, and she's just using a detect magic spell, you can also see them.
Okay, cool.
Can I roll
see them?
history or
Yes.
anything?
Yeah, you can roll history.
I will like trace them
I just
on
rolled
everybody.
a natural 20.
Nice.
You don't remember interacting with anyone who would fit the description, but what you do remember is at one point you and Kevin, and Bub, while you guys were in the tattoo shop back in Faradon at the college,
That bitch.
you remember seeing, it was like fist-sized, just kind of a ball of energy.
That's not what I was thinking. Okay.
Just like a purple kind of ball floating in the air, just hanging out. And it was there for a couple of minutes and then it was gone.
But okay,
Look at how mad
so,
this cat is that he can't be on my lap.
So you said very mad. So you said Kevin doesn't have a mark.
Correct.
Okay. Rain is gonna come up to Kevin and be like, all right, you're sure you're clean? Rain's clean too, right?
Yes.
Okay. How does that? Okay.
Well, I'll tell Bub about, the glowing ball and shit.
So. Well, that. Okay.
And anyone
so,
who would like to can make an Arcana check on the.
Oh man, Addie would love to.
On the comment about the floating purple ball.
15.
I rolled a 3.
I got an 18.
Hell yeah.
Last luck point. 28.
Yeah.
That's all my luckies before the day starts.
So you guys, the three of you,
Baby.
recognize Rain and Bub. You guys have seen this particular spell before, but you don't know exactly what it does. You don't. It's not necessarily a class of magic that you would have been super exposed to.
Got it.
Addie, you immediately recognize this description as a clairvoyance spell.
Okay, so Rain's going to once again, I know she's already done it before, but she's gonna check herself and even turn around and be like, there's nothing on my back, nothing at all, and kind of spin Kevin again and be like, I don't need to see it, but you got a mark under there, and like gesture to your clothing. Why do we not have one? What is Addie? Why do we not have one? I had contact. He had contact through that thing. Why are we clean?
I only
You had a dream. What did you have? And she's gonna point to Bub and Terry.
Terry's just gonna stretch a little bit and like look way more like not disturbed about it than he should. And he is going to kind of look at Rain and say, honestly, what would the purpose be? Like if she's just trying to mark us or like force us to see her, like, or like show us whatever power or anything, like she doesn't need to mark anybody. Like at this point, I think that's kind of, we're asking the wrong questions. I think she's just forcing us to go where we're going, even though it's, we're in a trap. I would just take this more of a threat as anything else. But I think asking why you don't have it is the wrong questions. I think we should just go forward with why we do.
Okay.
But
why you got the mark? You have a dream?
After that, Terry is just gonna be like, honestly, like, I don't think there's shit we can do about it now. So like, and then he's gonna yawn and like stretch back out and be like, so you want to just keep heading that way in the morning, and like just kind of lay his head back down. I don't get magic, man. I waited out.
We have two choices. We know that it's her and it's a trap, and we choose not to go. Knowing that the captain's potentially in trouble and the city in itself is in trouble. Or what do you mean other things?
I don't think.
I don't know. It could be worse.
I'm gonna be honest. I think she's gonna be a stepping stone anyway at this point. So like, I don't think like not going is really an option. Like, she showed her hand. She's gonna be following us anyway if we don't fucking like take this easy way to fucking meet her. So like, I know y'all know I'm always down for a fucking fight, but like, this one just seems inevitable. So let's knock it out of the way and then do what we need to do.
Fair enough.
Addie kind of reluctantly agrees. She's also very tired.
Like, yeah, like we're all sleepy. Like, yeah, at this point, I think
you guys can absolutely just take your long rest.
Yeah, I honestly, Terry's just gonna be like, I don't think this changes anything. I think if anything, she's just showing her hand in case like Addie figured it out first, because like there was a huge possibility of it. So like, Terry just honestly is gonna say he doesn't think it changes anything and that we should go anyway. And
Rain's just kind of been like mildly pacing and just like listening and processing and being like, you're right, you're totally right. Uh-huh.
And then everybody gets scared that Terry's the sensible one in the conversation.
Yeah, you're right. He's right, right?
Yeah. I think so.
And she's gonna stomp over to the puddle.
Hashtag team nihilism. None of it matters.
She's gonna stomp over to the puzzle or to the stream and wade in as far as she can and just like sit cross-legged in the stream and just like start doing stress breathing. Or like her like breathing techniques.
Oh, Terry will realize that he's second watch and then get up anyway. Terry will like stretch back out to go to sleep and then be like, oh fuck, and then like tell Kevin to switch up.
I mean, if you don't want to, I will. I'm up. I'm gonna be up. It's fine.
I'll keep my word. I'll do second watch.
Are we doing a third watch?
It's almost like this scenario happened before. I'll do second watch.
Do we need a third watch, or is it just a okay? Cool. I'll take second watch with you then.
Cool. Rest of the night goes off without a hitch. You guys are able to get your long rests. You get back in the cart. The sun has risen. And you guys get back on the road. A full day of travel. Nothing. We don't need to describe it because it's you guys hanging out in a cart. Second night, same thing, goes off without a hitch. And you guys get to one of the small towns outside of the Glittering Fortress. Some people are milling around, doing their thing, living life. And as you guys go through town, I want all of you to give me a perception check.
I'm so good at these.
Okay. This is gonna be a 23?
Net 20!
Yeah.
That's the highest I'm ever going to roll on perception, because technically that's still a 19!
Got a 17.
22.
Rain?
11.
Hell yeah. So everyone but Rain
Mm-hmm.
sees this. As you guys are going through town, there's there's the gates on either side. There's guards at the gates. And as you go through the gate out of town, you see the guard is speaking to a man, well dressed. Looks like he could be the mayor or something like that. And as you guys go by, everyone but Rain sees that he looks up at you guys, flashes a grin. You see the teeth.
No.
And the gates to the town close behind you.
Teeth?
Nice.
Like
Vampire teeth.
the bitey kind.
The teeth?
Mm-hmm.
I just... Cool.
Bub
So I
smiles
see-
back and shows his pointy teeth.
I smile back and I have pointy teeth too at this point.
Addie
So
just kind of like shakes her head a little bit, and she's like, she was really hot in the dream too.
What? What'd you say?
oh my
Nothing.
god. So I think I hear that and Terry is gonna be like, so you going over there? What's up?
I mean,
So you guys go through town, deal with the shit, and you come out the other side, and you can start to see in the distance the spires atop the Glittering Fortress. And as you continue to get closer and closer, you start to kind of smell something.
No.
You get a lot of iron. And a lot of
you can just say blood.
You smell death, honestly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of blood, there's a lot of death.
My favorite.
Decay, rot.
And as you get to the outer gate of the Glittering Fortress, you see that the doors are wide open. It is littered with bodies.
Yeah.
And that's where we're going to end for tonight.
Just as a little side note,
Love that.
as they're wandering up, as soon as they start smelling death, Addie goes, see, that's the only problem with necromancers, is they always smell weird.
Honestly, same with barbarians though. Terry's gonna say that sadly.
It's fair. It's absolutely fair.
Oh,
And this
Alright.
is coming from because Addie loves necromancers for the fact that she thinks that necromancy is more morally okay than enchantment. She thinks that charming people is morally repugnant. So probably maybe because most enchantment spells are wisdom saving throws, and she's terrible at those.
Oh man.
Maybe that might be a part of it.
Lav, there's the whippet if you are still in chat.
I
That's
can't
a cute dog.
Birds, lavender, quick, long nose, big snoot,
Double snoot.
double snoot, love.
Very, very cute dog.
I had her brought
dog.
just for you.
See, this is what happens when you follow and subscribe. Is when you say things that you like in the chat, we make them happen for you. Double snooted up on a Monday.
What a wonderful way to end stream. Double snooted up on a Monday night.
Monday.
Thank you guys so much for hanging out. This was a lot of fun, at least for me.
Had a lot of fun crying.
Again.
Some more.
Yeah, let's do those. Follow
Thank
us
you,
on
Bishop.
Yes. Follow us on our social medias. Join the Discord if you're not already. Check out King's Coast Coffee. They fucking rule. And you fucking rule too, so might as well.
And most importantly, tune in next time.
Yes. We will
not
be
tomorrow.
Doing the Dark Carnival tomorrow. That will start next week. But we will be back on Wednesday for the return of the Snack Mom Takeover.
That's awesome.
Hell yeah.
We're going to have a lot of
excited
fun.
for that. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. The fact that you do means that we get to keep doing what we love to do. And we love you, and there's not a good goddamn thing that you guys can do about it. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.